We are live, everyone. Welcome.
Woo!
Let's begin.
Hoorah.
Where last we left our tale. This group of wanderers who had found themselves a home in the verdant Valley of Rain witnessed the arrival of the Vergent Empire's forces, riding hard and fast into the valley in force, come under the claim that this place is corrupted. A corruption which you so recently did destroy. Or at least defeat. Some remains. Unfortunately, the Vergent soldiers would have no negotiation, and you were forced to evacuate the tribes, the clans of this valley, and the people who have lived here, to the ruins of Ettenhold to the north. Here you now find yourselves, Latifolia, Natas, and Gwei here, along with a somewhat distant Margie, sat around a small campfire near tents which have been posted for you to rest within, alongside a strange, softly glowing, light blue rock.
I forgot about the rock.
So, as you all are now awaking to a fresh day, what, if anything, do you want to begin by doing?
Well, I want to know what happens if we put the rock in the fire.
Okay.
But I will not. Well, no, thank you.
I think Natas is one of those, like, wakes up immediately, needs to eat breakfast.
Yeah.
Is this rock too big for Natas to lift? Is that something I could just tell by looking at it?
No, he can lift it, but it's going to be a kind of strongman carry situation where it's a big, heavy thing. Would you like to put the rock in the fire?
See, the question is, does Lati want to do it? And I don't know about that, but me, I really want to put the rock in the fire.
I feel like this rock is something that is just going to suddenly... It's either never going to matter again, or all of a sudden it's going to matter and we're going to know exactly when it happens.
Yes.
It'd be strange if there was some thing we could do to it that would, like... It's heavy, so we have to leave it here, right?
I know. I tried to break it last time.
That didn't
Sorry,
go too well,
Jake
did
Henry.
it?
I know you're like, I made this whole story for today, and y'all are talking about.
Oh, this
the
is
fucking
perfect.
rock.
Talk about the rock. The rock is immediately, it's there.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Lati also wants to know if it's in the rock, but he's not going near the fire. So, can I cast Thorn Whip, but instead of like having it do damage, have it tap Natas on the shoulder?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm doing that.
Just your finger.
Yeah. Natas, you feel a slight tickle on your shoulder as the whip taps it.
Like, hello?
I think Lati would wave. She just like creak, creak.
I feel like
Creep.
Natas is about to put, like, the first bite of breakfast in. He'd be like, yeah, I'll come right over. Yeah, just put everything down.
Can
Comes with-
you
I just start
Put
eating your breakfast.
this rock onto the fire?
Sure.
I
What,
can't get that close.
Understandable. Natas is gonna try to pick it up.
Okay, pick it up easily.
Okay. Oh, easily. Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
I mean,
All right.
you're strong. You can't carry anything else, but
And he will bring it closer to the fire. Any reaction
step.
before he puts it in the flame?
no.
Take a step back, just...
All right, just kind of clunk right
There's
into the
a-
fire.
As the ashes flow away from it as it impacts, and the fire seems a bit smothered by the large boulder. You watch it for a moment, and there is no apparent change. But of note, if you are to touch the rock after it has sat in the fire for a good amount of time, there is no temperature change of the rock itself. Any other things you want to do with your rock?
I can't think of anything else.
Do you want to
Maybe
leave
I
it
could
in the
use this.
fire?
Maybe I could like
Yeah.
crack an egg on the side of it, and while the rock doesn't get hot, the egg will, as it gets close to the fire, be like rolls down the side, plate at the bottom, freshly scrambled eggs.
It's an egg scrambling rock
Maybe that was its purpose.
the whole time.
Is it like endothermic? Is it like reducing the heat of the fire?
No.
Can't use it as a refrigerator either.
Guys, I think it might just be a rock that fell out of the sky.
I think it's just a fucking moon rock.
As you are discussing the intricacies of rocks from the sky, one of the druids of the Sage clan rushes over in your direction. One of the ones who had been posted on the front walls of Ettenhold, standing guard, standing watch. She's going to say, Frida, a soldier from the Vergent forces is here. They are requesting a meeting. Frida will now give a glance to all of you. What are your reactions?
Well, as soon as he hears that, Lucky's just gonna stand up.
She'll say,
Just one?
The druid will say, yes, indeed. Single woman, a messenger. She came bearing a white flag. Truce.
I don't trust it.
How do they know we came up here? I thought they didn't have scouts capable of that in such a short period of time.
She shrugs.
I don't trust this.
Maybe we just tell her that we have the plague, that she should go away. Yeah.
Frida will say, do you have this letter? The druid will nod. She will hand it to the young heiress of the High Clan. Frida will read it over briefly and roll it up again and say, they want a parley. Discuss terms.
First of what?
I
Just
can't change into anything that flies, right?
Not yet.
Oh.
Well, you can turn into things that fly. You just can't fly. It's worse.
So you can be a grounded bird. Cool.
Exactly. It hurts, doesn't it?
Okay, I'm gonna metagame a second and just kind of run this by people. I wanna like scout out what they're doing out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust this.
Mm-hmm.
So my thought is like, I don't know, turn into something inconspicuous. Like I have a frog on there.
Squirrel.
Just kind of.
Nobody turns.
If they have
if I saw-
encampment, they see a little frog go plop.
If I saw a snowy mountain frog, I would be it'd be a little conspicuous.
No, the only thing I can think is like, you know, squirrels kind of fuck with you sometimes. Like they'll just fall. Like, have you ever like walked through the woods and just noticed like the same squirrel is just like following you
Oh,
for
yeah.
like 12 feet? Like squirrels do that with you. If a frog jumps closer and closer towards you, you're gonna freak out, dude.
I
You're
would.
gonna-
In a
I
world
would
with druids,
That's not a great idea. Okay, now that I said it out loud.
no, I think it's a great idea.
All right, it would work either way. If Jack Henry stops you from doing that,
I could be a wolf.
Well, that's too dangerous.
Frida
I think
will
it's cool.
elaborate.
Love the effort, or love the but
The message is confirming, in words at least, that the parley on the Vergent side will be of only 5 individuals and mounts, it says, perhaps horses, and asks that we keep to the same number and carry the white flag which their scout has carried to signal that we are coming to talk and not fight.
Sounds like a trap.
Now, what if instead of bringing 5, we brought 6?
Frida shrugs,
But
says, I don't know.
How about 5 people and 1 squirrel?
That would still be 5
a
people.
frog.
I can do a lizard.
All right. Frida's going to say, thank you, Druid. And the woman will nod, say, what shall I tell her? Rita kind of crosses her arms and looks around and says, "What do you all think?" Approaching the group of you. "You are in many ways my counsel. Can ignore this. It could be at our peril. Information is good."
I just want to make sure we're not walking into an ambush.
Yes, Latifolia should definitely scout before we meet them. We go.
And we should just stall for time.
What do you mean?
Keep things in negotiations for as long as possible. At least until we can get back.
There's no one else here to speak for us. Ponuk's not arrived, nor any of the other clans. I'd be the one to go.
They are in the valley, and they already spoke with the Virgin Empire, right?
Who's they?
The other clans.
No, only my brother and Balgruf,
So just the two of them.
who stood down.
So
Think
we
we'll
don't
keep that-
know.
I'm worried about their safety.
As am I, which is one reason I'm curious to go to this parlay.
I have a sneaking suspicion that they might show up too.
Okay. I don't know what to make of that, but
I'm just worried about I don't know, them being used as a bargaining chip against us.
that may well happen. But I'm sure that my brother and Balgruf would be willing to lay their lives down for the Valley of Rain. For our people. And if that's what has to happen, I am willing to accept it. But I think it's wise to go for this meeting, and then return, and as soon as one of the other chiefs arrives here, we'll depart. Will you all come with me then?
Yeah. Of course.
I think Lottie's gonna say, let's bring one. Well, do we have like a canon reason to why Margie's not coming?
Margie can come on this.
Okay, yeah, so that she can come and then cool.
So we can bring the four of us. And did you want to turn into an animal and just like kind of scout out ahead? Or and then we could bring like a druid or something with us?
I can do that.
Isn't the leader of the druid clan here?
No. He went to check on Veneros and the Dream Grove. He will be arriving
Okay.
late.
I think we go to the parlay, chit chat for a bit, be like, "Oh, hey, you guys are finally here! Thank you so much! Oh my god!" And then leave them on ice. Figure
I
out.
might choose different verbiage, but I believe the spirit is there.
It seems as though your plan is set and ready to proceed. You're bringing yourselves,
Yes.
Frida, the druid, and an animal-shaped Lottie.
Tiny lizard.
Okay.
How do I transform again? Is that a spell?
It is a class feature.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and group you all up so that we can do this more efficiently. And I'm going to move us to this negotiation, which will be happening at the Northern Wayfarer camp.
Mm. Yes, negotiation. Mm.
Oh yes, the Northern Wayfarer camp, my favorite place.
Famously lacking undead ogres.
All right.
Oh, God.
Here you arrive. Lottie, you are moving in a druid form, and we've got... what do we like here? Lizard, do we like frog, do we like deer?
Lizard.
Lizard, all right?
Because then I can like conceal myself like in Margie's like Margie's hat or something. I feel like we've done that before.
Sure, but you wanted to crawl and scout ahead?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So before the group of you arrives, Lottie, you are able to come to this space, see the camp mostly empty and abandoned, and see these 5 Vergent representatives, one of which seems to have been the man leading the initial charge into the valley, as well as a number of supporters.
Do I, like, if I come over here, do I, like, see anything behind them, like, behind these trees, like...
You do not. You can take time to scout effectively and ensure that there are no additional forces within the area, and you do discover
Should I do,
nothing.
like, nature check or perception check?
I'm not going to need you to roll that. I'm just going to give you good information on this.
Cool.
So, Lottie, you can take a position that you're happy with, while the rest of you can follow Frida in as she moves to make negotiations with the Vergent representative.
Side of tree.
This man will climb off of his horse and begin walking forward, his entourage remaining where it was. He now stops, holding his position. You can see that this man wears a long fur cloak that flows down to the ground beside him. He seems unarmed at glance, perhaps besides some chainmail that is clearly worn underneath some finer clothing than one might expect from a military man. As you approach, Frida will speak to him and say, "Why have you called this meeting? I believe we have a clear lines of alliance drawn. We're on opposite sides of it." This man will nod, and he will say, "I apologize for any hostility that you may feel towards myself, towards those who are with me. Allow me to cordially introduce myself. My name is Walden Cadmire. I am a baron in the Vergent Empire. I am currently in command of the forces who have come to this space, and I am with you to discuss reasonable options for surrender." Rita will put her hands on her hips a little bit and look to those of you on either side of her and say, "Whose surrender is that?" Say, "Well, yours, of course, my lady. But simply, this valley is now under our protection. You may continue to live in the mountains as you wish. The mountains, too, now are clearly under Vergent domain. And we would ask you, as citizens of the Vergent Empire who were directly connected to an outbreak of corruption in this valley, that you deliver yourselves unto us so that we might ensure your purity."
Sorry, can you use plain words to repeat that last sentence?
This isn't good.
Is that in or out of character?
That is in character.
He'll say,
I have very limited vocabulary.
"Your people were sick. Are sick, as well as I can tell. We want to ensure that that is no longer the case, and take care of you.
No, thank you.
If you care to stay in the mountains, it is certain that your supplies will dwindle. You may attempt to hunt what little game exists there, but my scout saw quite a few civilians traveling up into those mountains with you. One cannot sustain a society for long in a desolate place.
As he's monologuing, I've checked out of what he's saying, and I lean over to Frida, and I'm just like, Frida, I don't think that we're gonna be able to surrender and become prisoners today. And I think we're gonna have to fight our way out of here.
She nods to you and agrees and says, "Hey, you can cut the crap. What is your terms? You don't need to give me any more justifications, okay?" I'll say, "Fair enough. My terms are simple. Surrender. That your warriors will lay down their arms so that they might be cleanly and clearly collected by my forces. Your civilians will be fully free to return to their lives within the Vergent Empire, and we will make things all well here in this valley. You may continue to stonewall if you like, but I assure you that..."
Can you allow us a minute to deliberate? This is a weighty
There's a lot to
decision.
think about.
"Do as you need." And he will step back towards his horse and climb up on it.
I think we should just kill them.
I kind of want to rip his earring off.
I
Just like right out.
haven't felt this rage in years.
I feel like Natas is just like, keep going. Yeah, let it out.
Natas, is this how you feel every day?
I don't know what you're talking about. But we probably should kill every single person here if we're being like honest.
All right, I have an idea.
The horses can be spared.
You guys don't mind if I start some shit, do you? I'm gonna start some shit.
Or
I have no
we're
idea
about-
what any of you are saying, by the way. I'm way
Or
too
we're
far
about-
away, so.
Frida, this is your people at stake, but these guys are all just
Wait,
evil
okay.
bastards,
Okay, true. Wait.
irredeemable. Frida,
You're completely right, but like, okay. So in the back.
Frida, I'm asking for your permission to start a war.
Whoa! What the fuck?
She'll say, "Hold on.
Yeah, no.
We have..."
Time? We have time?
We can't fight them right now because of remaining corruption of our people. If we complete what we're set out to do, then we can engage them. He thinks that time will only make our situation worse. He doesn't know that it will improve it. So for now, we just reject his offer and walk away.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just gotta smooth things over with the older crowd. You know, they're not really accustomed to change, and you know, we're just gonna smooth things over before like the official. We got your back.
She's gonna step forward.
My notes for my new fireball spell. Put it back in my pocket.
She's gonna step forward and say, "Baron Cadmire, I appreciate your diplomatic outreach, and at this time, the Valley of Rain will be rejecting your offer of surrender. We wish you well in your stay in our land," she'll say with a pained grin. And as she's turning around, the Baron will nod and say, "Very well. Let it be recorded that an offer of peace was extended by myself, even after 4 good soldiers of the Vergent Empire were killed by the corruption in this valley.
Oh no, what happened?
And know that this offer was one I made out of the goodness of my heart.
Damn it, you got 3 of them? Great.
That charity may not be offered again." And he will crack the reins of his horse, turn it about, and he and his soldiers will ride away from the site.
Okay, so go here. The next time we see him, when he opens his mouth, you just put a fireball in it.
Ooh.
I know
Wait,
it won't
what?
blow his head up, but the initiation point.
What was that, Lay?
Oh no, I was making dumb lizard walking noises.
Frida will say, let's get out of here. And you can all begin heading back to the ruins of Ettenhold.
I think I'm gonna stay as a lizard just in case, in case they see it and then get mad.
As you return, we'll
But then I
come
will
to here.
retake my usual form once we go back.
I pity the fool that has a lizard latifolia on their shoulder after 10 minutes. And then
I actually was just thinking, what if I like climbed into someone's mouth?
This is a age-old. Why didn't Ant-Man just
Yeah.
And then go and yeah. Sadly, D&D has assessed this. Whenever something makes you bigger, if you're in a space that doesn't let you get bigger, you can't. Yeah, lame.
We hear the entire walk back is just having a visible existential crisis at like wanting to murder someone more than anything else in the world, and then realizing, oh, that's actually not a good thing to feel.
And then like behind that is Natas, who's just like loving you. She's having a great time. This is Tuesday where he's from.
Natas is finally skipping.
Starting to like this shithole.
As you arrive back at the hold, this member of the warrior clan will hold his hand up and say, welcome back. Did the negotiations go well? As the druid climbs back atop the wall, Frida will say, well enough. Anything to report? He will say, yes. There is an armored man investigating the crater. Frida looks very confused.
The crater created by the rock?
That's right. We haven't seen to disturb it yet as this individual marched in, climbed over the stone walls of Ettenhold and went straight towards it. Hasn't interacted with any of us yet.
Let's go investigate that.
Indeed, let's go.
They don't mind that we killed their friend.
So, as you make your way the southern side of Ettenhold, you perceive an individual that is currently looking down into the remains of the crater. Seems to be an armored someone or something. Tyler, would you like to describe how Greyflame appears?
Greyflame looks like a kind of like a small, like a stocky black knight with gold inlays. These spikes and points, that's definitely there, 100%. And you just kind of, I'd say they're like 5 foot. Like they're not super tall, but they're just like they're wide, but then they're just like, and like you kind of see them currently. You see that they have something going on with their coming out of their like arm or wrist, and they're just kind of like digging into the crater. It just like, and that's yeah.
Has Greyflame, given opportunity, crawled into the crater itself to do that digging?
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's make sure he's right in there. So Greyflame, you'll witness a armored in hides, with a sword at her hip, woman approach you, looking down from the crater and wave to say, hello? Who might you be?
Greyflame stops digging, and the blades go back into their arms, and they kind of had like hands. They go to their side, kind of turn look up. They don't wave or anything, but they say, I am Greyflame of the Savior. Hi.
And is
The
this in a bit of a
savior?
tinny voice? Bit of a inhuman voice?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This
What
does
is
sounds almost, to our modern terms, a bit robotic.
Mm-hmm.
who's the savior?
The one that saved me when I fell on this rock.
Are you looking for a blue rock?
I would definitely want to look at a blue rock if it has any residue of the Savior. Then I would gladly
will.
buy it.
I think Natas's
Yeah.
head is slowly going into his hands. He's like, there can't be two of them.
There, there's
I gotta
There's
get
no-
the rock.
you definitely aren't trying to kill us or subjugate us. We've been dealing with that a lot lately.
I can't move the rock.
You can ask if he's going to eat us.
No.
You should ask that.
Did you want to bring the rock?
No,
Yes,
I have no mouth
I'll
to
get the rock.
eat.
I've got it.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, it's in the fire.
I moved it.
He comes back and he says, "Just
There you go.
kidding. I do not got it."
Greyflame goes back to digging.
It's over
It's
here.
not over there. It's
right
up
here.
here.
Oh,
I
Oh.
have brought you the rock.
oh. Greyflame will exit.
As he climbs out
The
of the
hole.
crater, as they climb out of the crater, I don't believe there's an assigned gender there. Greyflame beholds this shining and shimmering, somewhat cracked in its appearance, rock. It seems smooth. There's a very soft, gentle, light blue glow to it. And there it appears. This must be one of the objects which rained from the sky on the past night, which your savior directed you to investigate. It has been some time since you yourself crashed in a similar manner onto this place. But this is something that has behaved like you, so you have an interest in it. What are you going to do?
I probably would try to see if it is, breakable. If it is truly
All right.
of what it should be, then it should not break.
How would you like to test that?
The classic,
Yeah.
just the arm blade.
All right. Why don't you move
Just-
yourself right up to that old Rocco there and roll an attack?
Alrighty.
I love D&D.
Is it this rock right there?
Yeah, the one that's blue.
Okay.
And I think Lottie's just very proudly standing over it, being like, "Rock is my rock."
All right. Go ahead and roll damage on that.
Alrighty. And
Alright.
I'm activating the smite as well.
Okay.
So I believe that.
Somebody say smite?
Smite.
Yeah. Put on my mustache 1 second. I didn't know we were playing paladins.
supposed to be 3D. Yeah, it'd be 3D.
Have we here?
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, pretty.
What feature is this from Ty?
Eldritch Smite
Ah.
for Warlock.
Okay.
Spend a spell slot, and it kablams your strike.
All right. So, Greyflame
That's just better.
extends their arm blade out, holds it on high, and extends out a hefty strike that slams down into this shining rock. The beautiful, that 17 points of damage that slam into it are reflected and redirected as force energy, dealing 17 force damage to Greyflame and sending him flying into the crater.
You
I
alright?
love it.
Eureka!
I think Lati's gonna
Just
bend
like-
over and inspect the rock to see if there's like, if there any like imperfections, defects. Did that seem to do anything?
It did not.
Hey,
The rock
on the
is
ground.
smooth and uncracked, other than the fractures that seem to have been in it since you found it.
So you're clearly not made out of that. Because you're looking pretty worse for wear.
Exactly. It is definitely, and Greyflame gets up with like a little bit of effort, almost like he rolls over first, and then once he kind of wobbles the way back, he kind of gets his bearings and his feet still on the ground, and he's like, that it is definitely of the Savior's make. That is legit.
Legit.
Who is?
Did you
the
only
savior?
find one, and it was in this hole?
I'm gonna piss
Yeah.
off the void thing.
The void
Oh.
thing.
I think
That
Lati
sounds like
grimaces.
an enemy of the Savior.
Not too happy with us touching the rock.
Where
He
is
kept
it?
saying something. What was he saying?
I believe the phrase was "be gone."
Yeah, he said it like 30 times. It's really fucking annoying. He beat the shit out of all of us, too.
I tried to be diplomatic.
Enemies cannot be diplomatized.
Well, that.
I don't know
He
about
looks
that.
into Toss and goes,
I mean, you only make peace with your enemies, right?
No.
Frida will say, enough. We have enough enemies, and I've had enough diplomacy, and the day has barely even begun. Greyflame, you've introduced yourself as such, if I recall.
Mm-hmm.
Greyflame, what do you mark as your next objective, having found this skyrock?
Kind of like a processing kind of like light from under the from what seems like the helmet, kind of like a light kind of goes around, and they're like, I was not told where to take this yet. I will try to seek out the nearest shrine of my savior and present it
And
to
perhaps
receive my next task.
perhaps even find more that may have fallen in the valleys to the north?
There are more, then yes.
Indeed.
I need to collect them.
We plan to leave the mountains soon, traveling north, on river. Would you accompany us?
Yes.
All right. Lottie, do you want this Greyflame to take this rock?
I think Lati would say, I don't know if you can take the rock and come with us at the same time. It is a very heavy rock.
What happens if Greyflame tries to go pick it up?
You can do that. It's just gonna be a heavy rock. You're gonna be carrying.
What's the weight?
Well, somebody who's carried big fucking boulders from time to time, it's not so much that it's heavy, it's just fucking weird to hold. That's like the worst part about carrying a rock, is not when it's like, oh, it's this big. That's not the problem. It's when it's like, you're holding it like this, because it's the only fucking way you can hold on to it.
And that's the thing, as a Warforged, Greyflame would be able to slightly augment their carrying apparatus to, without too much effort, lug this thing around.
I think Lucky would shrug and kind of be like, I suppose you can go for it. In his head, it's like, you're coming with us, the rocks.
Yeah. That works.
If you're coming with us, the rock is yours. If you're leaving, that's when things get different.
Yeah, then we might have some issues.
Okay.
I like the rock.
So, Ty, do you want Greyflame to haul the rock along with him?
Oh, yeah.
All right, go ahead and add Star Rock, or however you'd like to describe it, to your inventory until you learn.
Lucky's actually pretty excited that the rock is coming with them.
Out of character, just so you know, the last time something fell out of the sky in Jack Henry's campaign, it was like a demon-eating sword, okay? So, that could kill gods. Yeah, so just check yourself. I'm just warning you. Meta knowledge.
Why check yourself when you could wreck yourself?
All right?
Exactly.
You are finding out.
The weight?
That's all I'm saying.
Is there a weight amount of this rock?
I don't know how heavy things. Sure.
40?
Yeah, 75.
Cool.
Jesus Christ.
Rock.
That's so heavy.
Tux is about, like, his Tux is about maybe this long, and he's about 60 pounds. So, like, chunky boy with some legs on him. So,
yeah.
I mean, that makes sense for the weight of the rock. I just don't want to carry that. But you're...
I got you.
I think Lottie's like secretly like, yes, I can stand
Is it just like all muscle mass under that suit? Like what?
Is this in character?
Yeah.
It is all powered by the light of my savior.
Oh, so you're just like a golem? Or like some kind of magical thing?
I am whatever you wish to call me. It does not matter. My directive is what matters. And like they literally like like something like doesn't fit, or something happened and they kind of like fits out at a moment. But they don't seem to notice that, or at least not worry about it.
Huh. We'll pocket that one. And also, I'm sorry, Greyflame. I don't mean to try and fit you into some category. I just think you're pretty interesting.
It is okay. And I don't take offense. I don't know if I have the capacity to. It
Damn, I
just
wish
does
that
a
was
thumbs
me.
up. I'm told this is good.
I love that.
So, at this time, Frida is moving back into the camp and beckoning you all, saying, all right, let's get our things packed up and ready to go. Greyflame, as you are entering, you notice a small, pointy hat, purple-skinned girl who holds out her hand and says, hi, I'm Margie.
Greyflame looks at the hand, and just they put out their hand, like to do the shake, but when the shake happens, they don't close their hand at all. They just kind of let her do what she wants to the hand.
And she'll say, "Nice to meet you," and then turn around and kind of skip off a little bit.
Greyflame doesn't say anything and follows into here and oh yeah, over there.
I forgot to move.
Elder Ponek has returned and briefly converses with Frida. You overhear in his description that he has met Veneros, and Veneros has decided to remain in the Dream Grove to continue to protect it and the spirit within. Having returned, you can also see he has been looking over a map, which he'll now hold up to all of you and say, "This indeed looks to be your path forward." The old dwarven druid towards the Dragonspine Mountains. You will mark that you will need to be traveling along river. I will bring you to a boat which you can use. You'll follow that river. See if I can get this. Let's do this. Down. On high. Towards Lormer Lake, where the river branches out into several lakes, and fishing camps are all about it. Nearby, we also know of a civilized trading post, as well as a village that you may stop at on your way to the forest. There is some concern while you were in mainland Cadlia of, given all of who you are, Vergent inspectors, police, or inquisitors discovering you. So you'll want to move rather effectively and efficiently through this space and get to the forest, the domain of the elves, as fast as you can. Well,
I think at the word forest, Lottie kind of tilts his head and is like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. Let's get out of this rock."
Whenever you are ready, we may begin to leave. Alrighty.
Ooh.
I think Lottie looks at Greyflame with the rock. Like, sees if Natas has his axe. Greyhair's got her
Ross is
shit
just eating
together.
his cold toast that he never got to eat, and his his
That's-
egg that like some bird already took a bite out of. He's like, "Motherfucker,
It
damn
was
it!"
me. I was the bird.
Slaps on the bread, crawls into a ball, shoves it in his mouth, picks up the only thing he owns, his axe in his backpack, and he walks away.
I think I'm gonna notice. And then do this, and then hold out my hand to Natas.
Oh my gosh. This is the biggest Hulk giving a taco to Ant-Man vibes.
Oh, I have to roll something.
Natas is having the worst day, and Lottie appears, the berry in hand, like,
Is this a
"Here you
berry?
go, buddy."
This is a berry? Damn.
10, like 5 berries. Maybe not all 10, but like 5 berries.
Oh! Thank you very much. That's very nice of you.
You are welcome.
Yeah. You know, if you eat like toasts and eggs every day for months, it gets old pretty fast.
I think Lottie turns and says, "I don't eat."
Yeah.
Me neither.
Oh,
And then
okay.
they high five.
The Tosh drugs.
The question is, would we high five and get it right the first time, or would like me going robotic and you going?
And you're also
Bot
5 feet tall,
tonic.
and I'm 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be one of
It's
those
just-
high fives where it doesn't slap well.
Yeah.
But you both are like, "Oh,
Really
that was
slow.
so awesome!" Yeah.
Yes.
And then they just
Yeah.
touch. There's no clap.
I like it.
And everyone there's like, "Oh god."
All
What if we're like falling into a river or something and we need to go? We're gonna die.
And like under their hood is just like a warm light. It's just like wah, and then goes away.
Oh,
just like friendship. Thumbs up.
Right. We have one thing in common. We are friends.
Only feels friendship.
As you are
No
preparing
time.
to leave, you do overhear the mewing, the bewing, whatever the heck a noise is made, makes sense to be made by the good old friendly llamas. As there seems to be some kind of a ruckus from where they're attempting to be held, and you can see one dashes past their handlers running in chaos into the camp, and Frida will shrug her shoulders and say, "That's not our problem to deal with today. Let's go."
I think Natas
Yes.
is very interested in
You
that
all
problem.
see Natas put everything into his backpack. Blink, he's already at the door. It's like,
He's like, no.
did somebody say we're leaving?
I think Lati's is just chuckling to himself, which I don't know how that would sound.
Ooh, interesting
Oh.
indeed.
I have not even the slightest idea.
So, we're going to come here then to the head of the river, where you are to begin the journey ahead. Honek, the elder of the druids, leads you along, headed towards what appear to be snow-filled, in disuse boats. The river that you now come alongside flows with good speed. It is cresting through the rocks and down a small set of waterfalls, descending down, as you can see, towards the lower lands of Cadlia proper.
Quick question.
Yep.
About a mechanic. If we were to walk on this river,
Uh-huh.
would we go fast because the river's moving fast? Kind of like a conveyor belt, like at
I
the
think-
airport, you know?
If you're talking about water walking, there's like something in the spell about moving water.
Oh.
I think. I'm
Let's
not
see
sure.
what it says.
It doesn't say anything about moving water.
No.
Okay, well then we gotta consult Jeremy Crawford. That's the only way to come up with a good solution.
No.
Look it up. Let me
Just
look.
want to see what water says. Any liquid surface, as if it were harmless.
I don't have to breathe, so I'm okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm light enough to float.
It's
though.
gonna, guys.
Like,
It's gonna
maybe.
just be like one of those conveyor belts that you walk on at the airport when you're trying to go. It's just going
Hate
really
those.
fast.
Sounds good to me.
So you're probably
Let's
gonna end
do
up on
it.
your butt. So water walking is a choice. You also have boats. You can
We have
sit
to go-
on the boat.
Why are we going by water?
It is faster, much faster, to get.
I think it's more directed towards the party.
Yeah. Why are we taking boats?
Yeah, why can't we just walk? We walked everywhere.
Do you not like water?
No, I fucking love water, okay? But look, why?
Well, I don't know. Also, how are we going to get down these rapids without dying?
Why are we doing it in a boat?
Maybe we walk the boats down to where there's no more rapids.
Ponik will say, "Nah, you can just jump into your boats. Go for it. You'll make it
Go
through.
for it.
These are sturdy
Go
boats."
for it.
Okay.
Where is my character? What?
Oh no, there's not enough room on the boat for all of us.
There is another boat over there,
Like your fingers, robot man? Huh?
and I can be a seat if someone needs. I'll put my arms like this and keep you in place and safe.
Like a seatbelt.
I don't know what that is, but
I don't know
if
either.
it keeps you safe, then yes. I will be others' savior.
Is there enough room for everybody in the boats?
Yes, Ponek is not coming with you, so it is just 6 to these 2 3-seat boats.
I think Lati sees Natas and Greyflame having a beautiful conversation. And so he's like, let's go. You guys can sit together.
What do you think, Natas?
Gets in the boat.
Gets in the boat?
There we go.
Are we gonna be doing the kitty seat, Greyflame holding you in?
Fuck no. Like, don't touch me.
We should probably be in the river, though.
This
No.
is more for assigning positions. I'm gonna shift you into the river now.
We should sit in the boat. 2 hours later, guys.
Yeah. This, we kind of need to get on the water for the boat to Alrighty. In which case, before you let the river take the boats with momentum, Ponek will wave to you all and say, I will watch the clans well. Frida will say, thank you. Alright, are you all ready?
Yes.
Lati says, yeehaw.
Wait here, Natas.
And Natasha's just looking at the bottom, like the floor of the boat, just like.
Shaking
Can I
his
play
head.
some? Can I play some light, calming music?
Natasha will throw
Sure.
a rock at your fucking loot. Don't you dare.
Mm,
I just hold out my leg and start playing like this, keeping Natasha
You want a Charlie
away.
horse from a rock?
Wait, you may
Oh my God.
begin to play music. Go ahead.
Picturing Greyflame sitting there with the rock on his lap, being like, I keep the rock safe.
yes.
And you have like
Yeah,
Natasha who's
actually,
never.
You would see from the side of their pack, they pull a shield out so that they put it on top of their arms, so it literally has its own little protective hut.
Oh,
Oh, rock hot.
The rock was very hot.
So,
I'm keeping it cool from the sun.
and from the gray, cloudy day overhead.
UV rays are still dangerous.
Rock skin cancer is a very big.
All right, here we go. Go here as you begin to play your lute. As soon as the river takes you, you find the momentum of it to completely distract you from any quiet music, and the others are unable to hear said music over the
play
flowing.
louder.
I told all of you.
As you begin to skip down the flowing river.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do some quick reaction. Wait, go back. I want to
Where-
try to thorn whip like Indiana Jones, grab something, a rock on the side of the river.
Okay.
This is like
Do
a
you want to try and
terrible
slow
idea.
you down? What's that going to accomplish?
Well,
Not-
at least
not
they're on
bad.
the same boat.
What did you want to do?
I thought this was bad.
Oh no, this is good. This is the way we're going. This is the way
Natasha's just
forward.
complaining.
Just let it happen.
Okay, never mind.
This
I
is
thought it was
the
bad. Sorry.
You are flowing
Stop, Jack Henry.
fast down the river, speeding along your way, covering great amounts of ground in time which would take much longer while walking. You now flow into canyons, which this river carves through, still going at a rapid pace. And so, you will find all of yourselves now here on the river rapids.
We're still on the rapids. It's still fast.
Still fast. I've marked several positions
Gotta
up
go
ahead
fast.
so that you can see the flow of the river, though you can't see in detail at this point. And you all should have control of the boats. So Natas and I'm going to say probably Lati in the second boat. If you want to be the point people for directing that boat. Or wait here, any of you guys, if you want to be point people on directing the boats, you can do that. But as of now, we're just going to continue down the river. Is there anything as we're going down that you all want to do?
How does this feel? Like, how out of control do we feel right now? I feel like a kooky old man just put me in a very dangerous situation.
A kooky old man put you in a very dangerous situation. It's okay. It's justified. Their whole civilization is at risk.
I think Lati like leans over the edge of the boat and just pukes up a bunch of like tree sap.
Okay.
He's like, nope. It's fast. I don't do anything fast.
Or like Natas has an oar and he's like failing at trying to keep the boat like going straight, and he's like, "Hey, go in here! Put in the fucking loot! Put in the loot now!"
Greyflame will say, activating extra protection of rock and turns on mage armor so
Ooh,
that I
okay.
can boost my AC and keep me and the rocks safe.
Fuck the rest of y'all though.
So, you continue
You
down the
can
river.
Get in if you like. They open their arms. There is space.
As you continue, you now hear cries from the ledges above you. Do any of you understand Goblin?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Then you don't understand what is said, but what you do understand is the arrows that now fly towards your boat. One towards Gwahir, one towards Margie. 19 for 7 hits you, Gwahir. Everybody roll initiative.
Do I have time to cast Bark Skin on Margie? No.
No.
I have to click on myself first.
Oh, that's the boat. I got you.
Oh, wait, I clicked initiative.
You're good. You had the boat selected, Lay.
Well, maybe the boat wants to do something.
Maybe the boat does want to do something. It wants to go down the river.
Mhm.
Alright. We've got Natas, Gwahir, Lottie, Greyflame. We got the bad bads, and let's throw in team at 1. The bowmen are gonna act next again. It's awesome. So
Bring
these guys
it
are
on.
already here, and this is going to be a longbow attack against Natas, 18 to hit for 7, and a longbow attack against Lottie, 22 to hit for 11. Yeah, Margie's in. She's going to go on the same turn as Frida.
Hold on. Okay, that's not helpful. I'm looking at spells. Sorry. How much did it hit for?
11. As a big razor-headed arrow dunks into your side. And as well, you see several goblins with skulls ornamenting their heads, which scream out and all rush to begin one by one dive bombing your boat, leaping through the air. And they're going to, as your boat continues to move along the river here, come into contact, dive bombing with attacks that will then splash them into the water. So this is going to be 2 attacks against Natas. 23 for 9. And then an attack against Greyflame. 13. And then an attack against Gwahir. 18 for 11. And these are the Goblin Barbarians, and after they swing their warhammers overhead and strike at you, they just splash into the water and start flowing alongside the boats chaotically with you.
Did we get surprised?
By the first 2 arrows that were fired, but that's
Okay.
it is now Greyflame's turn. What are you going to do?
Greyflame, seeing their friend get injured, even a little bit, it's too much. And as a bonus action, I will cast Healing Light, rolling 2d6. Would you want me to roll it, or would you like to roll it?
Either way,
The
go ahead and
healing.
roll it.
Like okay.
Yeah, the person doing the healing magic. And yes, Gwei here takes 11 points from that 18 the last attack rolled.
Okay,
Jesus,
2d6.
you guys are not nice.
7
No.
health recovered.
And that's to whom?
Who got arrowed?
Okay, well,
I
a bunch of
believe
people
that
got arrowed.
was that me, the barbarian, on your boat, or the people on the other boat?
Someone got arrowed in the side.
That was Lottie back here.
Oh.
It has a nice bit of range, so it's like pew over there.
Okay, so glowing green light flows into you, Lottie. You get 7 hit points back.
And then
I appreciate that, but it is not necessary, he says.
Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try to get one of the guys that are far away with a good old Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
As just points his hand out, and the little hole in the palm just goes. Laser
Fantastic.
Beam. 11 probably doesn't hit.
Will not, as this bugbear will duck away and give a ha in your direction.
And with it being 2 beams, does that mean
Roll another attack.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. Pew pew pew. Oh,
So
the savior.
he ducks his head out of the way, and then as he's laughing, badoosh, gets slammed by the second blast. Let's see damage. For 9 points. This guy.
Nice. Ooh.
Awesome. Okay, that's Greyflame. Quit here, you're up.
Yay.
So, how fast are we moving? Because like, if we're gonna keep getting hit by these,
So you're gonna be
Bugbears.
moving. You're gonna be moving 40 feet per round. I've accelerated a little bit here, so probably 40 to 50 feet around. At the top of the
okay,
round. Or
okay.
end of the round.
So, do I think that these bugbears are gonna be able to shoot us at the next round, or?
They have long bows, so in your experience, yes. At the same time, make a perception check, Gwei here.
Okay, just trying to figure out
Since
exactly
this
what
is
the hell is
relevant.
going on.
Nope, you're distracted by this. Nothing new. Yeah, these two
All
guys would be able to keep trained their bows on you for some time.
All right, I'm going to let's see here. Was it 20 foot here? Yeah, I'm going to pull out my longbow.
Okay.
And I'm going to fire a like whistling arrow directly here,
Okay.
and it is going to explode in a fireball. Which
Okay.
should engulf all of the bugbears and goblins.
Ooh.
That's 40 feet from one to the other.
Yep. Okay. And we'll manifest this. Oh, pardon me. We'll manifest
This is the
this
first
as a
time.
little.
Okay, I've been playing D&D for years. This is the first time I've ever casted Fireball as a player.
Wow.
Holy
I'm excited.
damn.
Let's see that damage.
I think Lottie like jumps out of the boat.
Jumps.
So
Did you say?
many.
Did you say out of the boat?
Mhm.
So Lottie is jumping out of the boat as this fireball is going off.
Into the water. It's very close.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah.
So that's gonna get all of them right here. Badoosh. Yeah, that's a big.
Rolled a-
That's a big boom.
Beautiful.
That's gonna
Oh my
be
god, that's the worst roll I've ever seen for
Lottie
Fireball.
diving out of the boat. All right. Let's see the saving
Yeah,
throws.
four
Yes.
ones.
What saving throw?
You're not hit by it.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay. So this goblin is killed. This goblin is killed. These guys take 7 points, but are not bloodied.
I didn't kill a goblin with a fireball.
And the bugbears, this guy's bloodied, and this guy just takes the 7 points. That's amazing. In fact, it's probably worse than other options, considering the fact that this one caused Lottie to jump ship, literally. Leaving the steering to be picked up by Margie. Okay. Cool. Good chat. Anything else, Gway here?
Yeah, you know, I'll throw a Bardic Inspiration on Lottie because they are probably going to need it.
Oh. Sounds good. Natas, you're up. What you got?
Okay, so
I got you.
did I say a big tree man just jump off of a boat?
Yes.
Oh no! Oh dear! Oh dear! No. Okay. Rage.
Yeah.
Oh god, no. Can he like? You can move through the space of allies so long as you have the movement to do so. Correct?
Yes.
On these boats.
As long as you don't end your turn with them.
Okay. Like Greyflame. Excuse me. Sorry. Nice
I'm
fireball.
pretty much
Alright.
just like like you can just step over me.
I feel like he's like the most unceremonious. Like if you ever worked in a restaurant and it's really cramped and you just have to like rub your chest against some random person to get by, that's what it is.
Yes, I love it.
All right, is like is Lottie like mid animation falling backwards at this point or gone?
It depends. What are you trying to do?
Grab them before they get taken away by the current.
Okay.
I mean, we're all going the same.
Yeah. So
But don't you have to breathe?
I mean,
You're gonna wake up in a valley with hobgoblins. That's not fun.
Yeah, but at my next turn, I can cast Water Walk.
Well, Natasa's acting on instinct, and as Lottie, you are falling out of the boat, I'm guessing just kind of a dive. Natas leaps over to the other boat and grabs your legs, and so you now have the legs of Lotifolia as Lotifolia is face up back on the water. It's just being pulled along by Natas.
The unceremonious jet ski drag.
Yeah, exactly. So that's great.
Neither one of us gonna do cool things now. We're just...
All right, and that is your action, Natas.
Okay. Do I attack? I'm assuming the goblins do opportunity attacks.
Yeah. Thanks for making sure I got that. 20 to hit for 4.
Okay.
Alrighty. Lottie, you're now up and on your back in the water.
I think he yelled and tossed me like, "Let go! I'll be fine."
That free action, let go.
Okay.
Like, oh my god, no!
It's like,
Grabs him,
okay.
and the line's like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. Let's go.
Okay. Your paths will now diverge a bit. As you're sliding more chaotically along the river now. Lottie.
I'm walking.
You're doing water walk? Okay, so you cast water walk, and this river is now no longer something that you can slide into, but it is now the fastest, slipperiest slide you've ever been on.
Whee!
And you're just zoom, sliding across it like slanted ice.
I'm not gonna drown.
No, you're not going to drown. Okay, so there's your action, and then we come to the
Wait,
end
hold
of...
on.
Yeah. What else?
He's gonna yell out "Yeehaw" again.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeehaw.
All right.
Yeah.
Frida's gonna pull her bow and fire 2 shots at the injured bugbear. 1, that is a normal shot, so that's a 9. And we'll take the 23 on the second roll for 8 points of damage. And then Margie is gonna try and help out as well. Conjuring an Eldritch Blast, 2 bolts, 1 at the bugbear, and that's a hit. He goes down. And another at the injured goblin right here. Which will miss. She'll say, sorry! And now we're on to the NPCs, and the boats are moving. So let's get the boats moving. We're going to take them to here. and these guys are just gonna kind of chaotically roll along, as will Lottie. And the corpses will flow down the river as well, as corpses are wont to do. You also hear a roar from another clump of bugbear archers who are sitting on the hilltop to your right now, saying, "Oh, Soistela!" grabbing at arrows. So, a new turn comes, filled with more lovely archer surprises. So that's going to be this guy in the back shooting an arrow at Margie. Missing. We've got an arrow towards Margie again. Ooh, Margie is
Oh no!
on
Ow.
one hit point.
You can't kill Margie.
Damn, that arrow did almost twice as much damage as my fireball did.
13 to hit Natas.
Meath.
9 hit Lottie.
Miss.
7 to hit Frida. We've got 2 more goblin barbarians rushing up, preparing to leap on their next turn. We've got the one still in the water. This guy floating along is gonna take his momentum to try and get a nice big tree whack at Lottie with the warhammer. 10 hit, and then the last one here, 14 to hit Gwei here for 8.
Not to be this person, but shouldn't he have disadvantage because I'm standing on? Or I guess I'm on the slide. Never mind.
10 will still not hit you.
He
That's
is in
true.
water though. Does that,
You
I
are
don't know
right.
the water rules. I don't
You-
know the water rules at all.
He is chaotically rolling through the water, so I'm going to give him disadvantage, which will still not affect the attack against you. Gwei here, 14 for 8. Greyflame is up.
Blech.
Okay, Greyflame is going to prime directive of friendship, as the savior always wants them to do. So I'm gonna heal our buddy friend who has 1 health. Doing good old 2d6.
I'm sure that Mark would greatly appreciate that.
There's 1.
Oh, Margie would adore Greyflame.
And another. So sad. 7
Marge will
for
say
that
thanks.
bonus action.
It's better than nothing.
Welcome. And then can I jump over there?
Would you like to try?
My strength is garbage, but I
can
sure would.
I will say, you can see that ahead, the river banks around like such.
Yeah, that's what Greyflame was hoping. So, yeah.
You're gonna do a bomber. All right. You're gonna jump out of the boat and up onto the ridge here. Is that what you're looking to do?
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna say, you want to try and make an attack this turn as well.
Yes,
So, and you don't have. Do you have multi-attack?
I do.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your multi-attack and roll me an athletics check.
Okay. Cool.
Because you are going to be in an intercepting
attack
course.
Twice. So I'll roll my 2 attacks.
Yes and
Okay.
yes.
There we go. And then add an athletics, you said?
Yep.
Cool. You got it.
And let's see the damage on those attacks as well.
Oh. Sweet. A 15.
roll.
Hopefully that's enough.
An 8.
And
All right. So
8 and a 9.
as you are. Yeah. Go ahead.
And I do connect with that, correct?
Yeah. So what's
Then
happening
I'm
here?
gonna activate the smite. For more damage.
Okay. Do it.
Like, wait, just one more thing. Bam!
Let me get it here.
Sounds like me and Chris playing our paladins.
Dude, that was
There we
such a
go.
fucking combo. It's like, oh, I'm an Oath of Ancients paladin. What are you?
Okay, so as you are leaping, Greyflame, up towards the ledge, These two goblins are leaping down in this direction. You're going to catch them midair with the 1-2, which is going to take out the one that you smite and bloody the one that you do not, sending him off course, crashing into the water, and allowing you to grab onto the edge here with one of your arm blades. And on your next turn, you can lift yourself up onto the platform where the bugbears are.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
He's
Wait
like,
here.
it says right here. He's like, hey, take care of the rock. I gotta
Oh,
do something
God.
real quick.
I'm on this
they
boat,
still got
which-
the rock.
This whole god of fucking
But
war.
imagine that the force of this giant metal thing jumping off the boat
He's
just
5
causes-
feet. He's not giant.
it just goes woo.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just struggling to stay on this boat on the rapids.
Yeah,
That you're
and
now
it's-
alone in.
Yeah, now I'm alone. So
you're very hurt, driving and alone.
oh god.
That was beautiful.
I'm gonna just, like there's still 4 bugbears up there. I'm gonna cast
You've seen
hypnotic
what
pattern.
happens.
Ooh.
I'm gonna, yeah,
Ooh.
probably easier. So what is it? It's a 30-foot cube. So I think I can get all of the bugbears up there with that. I'll have to make a wisdom save.
Yeah. You can get them all. Wisdom save for the bugbears.
Yes.
All right. That's going to be only the last one gets a save. I accidentally rolled one more there.
And that's the one that our new friend can beat up.
So that's going to be the guy on the south side here. Is unaffected. The other 3 all give a as swirling around their heads are, well, how would you describe it, Ben? The magic that obliviates and confuses, hypnotizes.
I think it's just hallucinogenic, multicolored lines that they look at, and then they immediately get the worst headache of their life.
Awesome. Okay.
It's like,
He's
look at
just
the
here to
sun
give
too
his gift
long.
of migraines.
Yeah, they just see a migraine aura that's so intense that they are incapacitated.
Now the world will know my pain.
They see in migraine. All right. Anything else in your turn right here?
Yeah, I'll throw Bardic Inspiration on myself, because I am selfish.
Cool. Natas, you're up next.
Okay, I am going to hit this dude with my stick, and I'll just go reckless. Can't hurt.
Okay.
So that little guy right next to me is gonna get one of these. Great axe. Bam. Total 9. He's still up.
No. He is down.
Good for him. Alright, and then I'll hop back on over to the other boat,
Nice.
and I will whack this dude as well. Okay, he's uber fucking dead.
Oh, yeah. He who falls headfirst into the water after having been smacked by Greyflame now catches on the back as he is upside down. I'm gonna say his momentum's going forward into the water, so your axe comes bump into his back, and so his legs go flying away from the top half of him that cruises into the water.
It's like Detosh just gets covered in goblin blood. He's like, oh, it smells so bad.
He's like, it smells so bad, but it looks fucking awesome.
He's like, oh, it smells really bad. And I think he's gonna run back, just try to like make himself cover for Margie,
Awesome.
because yeah, like
You
give
can even
maybe
yeah.
like give her a half cover by himself.
Yeah, let's just do one of these.
Yeah.
Standing over her. And Lottie, you're up. What you got?
What do I got? I think he sees Natas do that, and he's like, okay, cool, decision made for me. He's like, thanks, bro. No, doesn't say that.
We've got
what
one
level?
to the south that you are still cruising away from.
Yeah, I'm
Go
gonna
ahead and mark him with
try to-
light.
Let's just do that then. Oh, I have to touch the person.
Yes, healing touch is a touch spell. Who were you looking to heal?
I move first then.
That's fine. Slide
I
into
use
the path.
the boat. I use the boat to like scooch around it.
Perfect. Slide into the path and come up alongside Gwei. Who are you healing?
Yeah.
Okay,
my
11
God.
points to Gwei here.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
All right. Anything else in your turn? Because that was your action.
Oh, I can do another thing.
If you have any bonus actions, I don't know that you do.
I don't think I do. So I can't.
Unless you want to cast Shillelagh. I don't even know if you have that.
I do, but I.
Cool. All right. Frida's up, as is Marge. So Frida is going
not-
to. Go ahead.
He's not big into bonking things.
Yeah.
That's Natas's area of expertise.
Shoot some arrows. One at this goblin in the water,
Oh,
who will somehow still survive at 1 hit point after a miss on the second attack. This tough guy. All right, and Margie's going to. Let's see. We have any fun spells to catch here? No. That's gonna be Eldritch Blast on this hostile up here. 20 and 26. 8 points. Softened him up, and the boats are moving. And the boats are turning around this corner. I'm gonna have to do a little repositioning for us all here.
Was it? Didn't we do an ice slide last time?
There was one.
There was an ice slide.
I was like, why is this familiar? And like, why do I keep thinking I should freeze this river? That's why.
Why does this sensation feel so familiar?
And this knucklehead still continues to roll along the river down past you. Most of the goblin bodies in the water are no longer going to be bothersome. So they are too floating down the river.
Quite enjoy the dynamic.
And this guy is still within range to take a pot shot. That's nice. So this attack is against Natas. 14.
He's got advantage. God damn it.
Second roll, 10. No hit.
Miss.
Okay. Then we've got Buddy in the water here, who's going to cruise up next to Margie and swing out the Warhammer. The 14 to hit for 4. Not the second attack. That was a misclick. But that is going to hit. Margie's going to and he's now in the water. Which leaves us with, other than this bugbear moving up, this guy who's going to move alongside here and take a shot down towards Frida with the longbow. Miss. And good thing, too. Greyflame, you are up. What are you going to do?
oh boy, oh boy. Okay. I think it's a good time to rage. So I'm gonna rage.
Excuse me?
What is that face?
And I just friggin' like pull myself. I don't like pull myself up. I fling myself up and try to land in between these guys.
Perfect.
Natas is like, okay, maybe this guy isn't lame.
Man of my craft.
I plays a single class challenge, difficulty level impossible.
And then I going to I'm gonna stab.
Okay.
Gonna just stab. I'll go with the.
Well, these
I
two are
guess this
hypnotized, so yeah,
guy.
it's gonna be the guy on the left. At least you
Yeah.
start, yeah.
Perfect.
Let's see it.
First, sad. That doesn't hit.
Nope.
And my second stab
Oh,
also doesn't hit. So sad.
So you
Too
pull out
angry.
this awesome move,
It's
and
too angry.
you try and come in as you leap into this position with like 2 swings, like here I come, I'm gonna take your head off as I land. And the guy just ducks out of the way, and you're like, oh, good job. You got your footing now.
They're not used to having the weight of the rock added to their.
Yep.
Exactly.
Miscalculated.
Yeah, because
I
you're
gotta
still
recalibrate.
you're still, I'd say, probably like almost hooking like a backpack the rock onto your back, maybe, as you're going up. Yeah. With like little robotic hands.
Oh, do I lose rage if I don't hit, or if I don't attack
If
somebody?
you don't try to attack, or if you don't take damage, you lose rage.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wait, here, you're
You
up.
can just punch
Calibrating.
yourself in the head, just to let you know. It's totally allowed.
Yeah, I like
Like,
it.
fuck! That would make you so mad.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the goblin that's still alive.
How would you like to destroy him?
I just want to play a song that, like, temporarily... Like, this isn't a mockery, this is more like a charm kind of thing, and he gets so charmed that he just drowns.
Okay. So you're just gonna give him a song of peaceful seas, and he gives a as he just opens his mouth and water goes right down the gullet, and
Exactly.
Just
he
relaxes.
is dead. He is
Cool.
going to be dead very soon. So I'm gonna put him as unconscious, and he's gonna be on a direct course for this rock right here. So he's gone.
That's what.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this thing and heal for 4.
Nice. Awesome.
And then I'm gonna throw a healing word at level 2, I want to say, on Margie.
Nice. Okay, that is
8.
8 points back.
And you know what? Screw it. I have the Bardic Inspiration. I'll roll that and use my thingy to add to healing and do an extra 8. Nice.
Nice. Yes.
My life isn't updating my hit points
Okay.
on the character, but I'm fine. I'm at 40. But it says 45 for some
And
reason.
40,
Yeah, it
40 is
just
what I
update-
can see as well, so you're good.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's a
good.
bug on Roll20 where it doesn't upgrade your character, but upgrades every other one for some reason.
Okay.
So I can see your
Perfect.
hit points.
Awesome. Alrighty,
You
that's
usually
great
have to
here.
ask other people what your HP is at, because
Yeah.
you can't see. Yeah, it's
Natas,
nice.
you're up.
Okay,
Oakley dokley.
still in a rage. Nobody to hit with my stick. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. So
Do you have
I'm
any
just gonna...
sticks to throw?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna get them back.
Maybe Greyflame
I
will
only
get them
have-
back for you.
I only have 4 sticks though. That's a lot of pressure to put on the man. He's carrying a rock, and now he's gonna pick up a stick.
Why don't you leap over there
Actually, telling me
yourself?
He's gonna have to carry the world.
Yes. If the savior asks me to, I
I-
will.
Will
In the name of friendship.
In the name
I-
of friendship and the rock.
will ready an action for the next person who dive bombs Margie to cut them in half.
Okay.
Because it's gonna happen. I can feel it.
Okay.
The sense is tingling.
Tingle, tingle, tingle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Margie getting stabbed in the jugular right there. That was the sensation.
Lottie, you got something you want to do?
Yeah, I do.
What is that?
Oh, I don't know how I want this to manifest though, from like visually.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
A stinking cloud.
But I'm thinking more like
Just jumps
like
off
a
of the cliff and just
like a
levels.
puff of like spores.
Mmm.
Nice.
So I don't know, like at first I was gonna say like mushrooms come out of the ground and like poof out a bunch of spores, but now I think it'd be cooler if he like yelled and like just this like stream of spores just goes and kind of creates this cloud.
And I think the great thing here is that as a construct, Greyflame will be immune to this.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have to breathe.
That's true. I do not need to
I
breathe.
forgot he was I forgot they were there, but
Uh-huh. So with a bit of a
It's
whoa, this cloud of spores just like cones its way up onto these bugbears. And so that's going to be a Constitution saving throw. And then on a fail, it's going to retch and reel. And since they're hypnotized and this isn't dealing damage, that's going to be a double whammy where they're
Oh
still
man, it is like a
hypnotized.
migraine.
Oh, that's
Additional
sounds
migraine
like a war
symptoms.
crime just
So-
got
yeah,
committed.
well, yep.
Oh, I guess that
Just-
didn't really do much, but I just wanted to use Stinking Cloud.
Well, it's
Looks
okay
like somebody just got some long COVID.
because
Okay,
these
that
guys
worked great.
are hypnotized and retching and reeling. These are not gonna cancel each other, so they're just like having the worst trip of their life. They're just like throwing up as all the neon colors are around them. Okay,
They had a bad trip. Somebody
they're
gave them bad acid.
they are absolutely screwed.
I feel like they're just choking on smoke in an EDM concert. With music blasting.
At least roll them on their side.
Yeah,
And we're
Just
just gonna
push him in the water.
throw these in here, finish off this unhypnotized bugbear. He's gonski. And so it's just Greyflame and 3 bugbears who are all hypnotized and puking. As the boats roll down the water, I'm gonna adjust us again here. Do this in advance for us.
We're just Tokyo drifting around the corner.
Yep.
Deja vu.
Just need some initial D playing in the background. Euro, yeah, the good old Euro track music.
So the situation is actually going to calm in a sense, other than the single arrow fired at Greyflame by the bugbear who is still slowly trying to catch up along the southern ledge.
Aw.
Tried to beat my AC.
12? What's your AC?
No, my AC is currently at 23.
Jesus.
And what
Man of
kind of
my
armor are
class.
you wearing?
I'm not wearing any armor. It's beautiful. I'm free. Free from the constraints. And I will show you this because I am raging. They're puking. I don't think they're not an enemy right now.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna run and jump onto the boat with
Perfect.
my advantage on athletics.
As you're about to land on the boat, I cast Featherfall on you.
Ah! Yay!
Wow, that is going to be a dexterity check for you, Ben.
To cast that in time?
Yep.
There's a reaction.
It's a reaction.
You do it
Oh, that's
successfully. So Greyflame is going to make it to the boat, and you get the feather fall off so that you do not get seesawed up into the air, which would have
Yes.
otherwise occurred by a giant, not giant, by a moderately sized metal man landing in the boat.
An Eddie Hall-sized metal man. So a fucking
Oh, yeah.
giant.
I'm just picturing the guy from Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Alphonse? Oh
That's
my
like the perfect
gosh.
Anime
Yes.
equivalency to Eddie Hall. The dude's a fucking brick shithouse.
I don't think anyone else
Hell,
like this
you-
up.
Oh, he's really funny.
Oh, okay.
So, your boats continue down the roiling rapids. The terrain itself now protecting you all from the arrows of the bugbear. Taking us out of combat, and considering those other 3 have had their brains effed 3 ways from Sunday, they are no longer going to be considered threats as you continue around this corner.
Can I release that spell? Is that a concentration spell? Because now I feel bad.
Which spell?
Oh, it is concentration.
Don't
So I'm
feel bad.
gonna-
They were just trying to kill us.
I know.
No, you can.
They're
They're
not anymore.
They tried to kill Margie.
If
Mhm.
anything,
Different
you
now, isn't
saved
it?
them
It
from
is different now.
being killed by us. Good job.
So they can puke for another minute.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the spirit.
Oh, should I do some healing for anyone? I
I'm
can
okay.
heal who needs healing, and their hands kind of start glowing.
It's a defibrillator.
Go ahead and do that. Who needs healing, if anybody?
Oh, good. I lost very little in comparison to other people.
I think Lati would turn towards Margie and just kind of pointedly look at her. until she notices.
Marge, you'll say, I'm fine.
Okay.
Looks like maybe Gwei here needs some.
I mean, I'm okay. I feel like unless there's another band of hobgoblins around the next bend, I should be okay.
You all hear
I will unrage.
Oh
Band
no.
of hobgoblins around the
Oh
corner.
no.
the
You all-
high-pitched shriek of a creature. Yeah! That roars out from above on high, and you look up to your southeast to see a winged worm of a
God.
creature come flying towards you.
What language is it speaking?
It is not speaking, it is roaring, but if it were a language, that would be Draconic.
Boo, I don't have that.
What can we see what color is it?
This appears to be a non-chromatic dragon. At first glance,
Ooh. Ooh.
Dragonelle?
Ooh.
this
A dragonette?
is not metallic either. If any of you would like to, you may roll a nature check to identify this creature. That does nonetheless seem
Okay.
hostile.
Is that an
Negative
artifact?
1.
Is
I
that
love this
art?
nature.
Is that art from a Magic the Gathering artifact card?
I don't believe so. No.
What, nature?
Nature. Natas, you are perfectly able to identify this as a freshwater drake. These creatures are predatory on smaller individuals and likely heard the sound of the battle and is flying towards you, identifying you as
I think-
prey.
I think the second he sees it, he would just say in Draconic, "She's beautiful." He's
Alrighty.
obsessed with dragon.
We're at the top of the order. Greyflame, you are acting
Obsessed with
first
dragons.
as this creature is flying towards you. What are you going to do?
Am I still raging? Did a turn? How many turns passed for us to get there? I assume a turn passed.
A turn has passed. You are no longer raging unless you wanted to continually pummel yourself in the head.
Yes, I'll even take the 3 damage.
Perfect.
There, I'm still perfect. Then
Doosh.
I jump again.
Okay. This thing is currently flying, so it is not grounded, just so you know.
Can I steady the boat?
Sure. I don't know if Greyflame wants to jump if it's in the air, though.
Oh yeah, I look at my boat compadre and say, "Launch me, jump." And
So-
I jump when you launched, and whoosh.
So you want Gwei here to double bounce you off the boat trampoline.
Oh yeah.
I can also
And
yank
so,
that one.
so hopefully I can use acrobatics instead of athletics, because I'll be flung into the air. And I can torpedo into
I
it.
am
with my
proficient in
hands out.
acrobatics.
So, Gwei here, are you on board with this amazing plan?
Yeah,
Are you on
sure.
board? Oh, the
Me.
memes. The memes. Oh god.
Okay,
Oh,
so
On board
here's,
to be off board.
here's
We
how
got
we're
this,
going to
Dad.
try and do this. As the boats are turning this corner,
You just.
coming up here, no, from back here, Greyflame jumps into the air. The boat continues forward, which allows Greyflame to land on the back of it, sending Gwei here up into the air as the boat continues forward, and then Gwei here will come down here on. So we get a bounce up on Gwei here from the weight of Greyflame, and now the full weight of Gwei here going into the boat as Greyflame lifts off into the air as the dragon flies alongside. Now I
Oh
need
my god.
both of you to roll acrobatics checks.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Oof.
Oh. What?
That is
No!
that is a check at advantage. You're each rolling one side of the advantage. That's a 21. Successful. Greyflame, you are soaring up into the air as the dragon is flying down towards you. You are now within 5 feet of it. You are flying through the air towards it. What are you going to do? You have your action.
Perfect. I'm gonna stab. Do 3 stabs.
Okay,
in
go for
rapid
it.
succession.
Now, I will note,
By
you will then be still flying through the air and then falling through the air. So if you want... Yes.
Question: am I able to, since my arm blades are attached to me, can I just stay in it?
Stay in it with the last 2 hits. Let's see how the attacks
Yeah.
go. All right, first attack.
All right. First attack coming.
How big
Hits.
is this thing compared to
And then
Greyflame?
second attack.
I would say that this thing is probably longer than, as it appears,
Third
longer
attack.
than it is wide. So its torso is certainly bigger than him, but this thing is not as gargantuan as creatures you've faced in the past. All right, all attacks will hit.
They
Let's
all-
see damage.
All right. First damage. Second damage. And third damage. And I will also smite as well
Okay.
for an extra
15.
lovely 3d8 force damage.
20
Boom!
and 17.
Nice.
Wow, the
Oh.
creature is exactly bloodied.
Why are we here? Let's go home.
And Greyflame is now connected to this creature as it flies. Awesome. Awesome.
Beautiful.
Awesome. That's your turn, Greyflame.
Beautiful.
Grey, here you're up.
Turn done.
I love Greyflame.
Good lord.
Oh my gosh.
Tyler's at it again.
Thank you, Jake Henry.
I don't
Hell
even-
yeah.
I don't even know what to do here. I guess what I want this thing to do is oh god. You know, I'm gonna viciously mock it just because I want to give it disadvantage on its next attack roll. So it needs to make a wisdom save.
Saves.
20. Yeah, I'm a little nervous right now. For obvious reasons. I'm gonna cast I'm gonna use my Bardic Inspiration on Greyflame though.
Oh. Greyflame has never felt this feeling. Is this camaraderie? And they feel happy, I guess.
Just wow. Flying along. With
Yeah.
arms stuck into this dragon.
Alrighty.
What does that do to me again?
You can roll a d8 on an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check.
Okay, thank you.
Natas, you're up. What you got?
I think he's just gonna be enamored at the sight in front of him and just end his turn.
Chef's kiss.
Just be like, as a giant fucking dragon goes flying to the sky with a giant Eddie Hall on the back of it, stabbing it. I think he's good. Just next person.
Okay.
End turn.
Cool then. Next person is
Still
the
raging.
saltwater
Still
drake.
raging.
And it is going to crane its neck around as it flies sort of in a reverse circle to try and keep its momentum. It's going to exhale Whitewater Breath, which is going to slam into Greyflame and Natas. I need you guys to make Constitution saving throws.
Force damage.
Alright.
78 saves.
Nice. Alright, alright.
That was like the opposite of my fucking firebolt roll.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, I got it. Con roll. Oh, thank gosh.
All right, you guys both
Is
save.
a 20 fine?
Yes,
Cool.
you do. 19 points of force damage to each of you.
I'll
Half
take
of
it.
that, right?
39 is the total, so 19 is the half.
Yeah.
Lottie, you're up.
I got this.
So this dragon looks bad, right? How high above the ground is this thing?
It is at this point probably above you about 15 to 20 feet. As it is coming in low. It's probably around the same level as this ledge here, but it's clearly swooping, flying forward. Greyflame attached to it.
Grab a leg.
Okay, that's a hit for 12 points. And that will, let's see here, if it is large or smaller. This creature
no,
is,
Too big.
it is technically large. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh. Just wait. Is it? It's large.
It goes huge, large, right?
Yeah, large, huge, but it's that weird in between where sometimes large creatures are 3 tokens. So I'm going to say you're going to be able to pull it half of the normal pull of Thorn Whip. So it's going to pull 5 feet.
Oh, damn it.
And I'm going to give it a dex save here. It's going to succeed, so it doesn't take any damage. But basically, Lottie, you grab a leg, pull, and you cause this thing to slam its stomach into the edge of the cliffside, which could have raked it for some damage if it hadn't crit on the save.
I totally forgot that with the smite, I can make something huge or smaller get knocked prone.
Well,
Dang it.
dang it indeed. Let's do it again.
Next time.
We've still got some NPCs to help us out. Frida
good.
is going to go arrow, neither of which will hit. And Margie's going to go blast. The second one will crit for 7. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and roll a Hexen with that, because I'm pretty sure on the arrival of a dragon, Hex would have been included. So that hit is going to do 1 additional necrotic damage. Thanks, Margie. Just like it always does. All right. Greyflame, you're up again. And at the top of the turn, the boats are going to advance down the river.
With I assume since it didn't try to shake me off, I don't need to do an athletics check or something to stay onto it.
Correct.
Okay, great. I'm gonna make it regret that, and I'm gonna.
It just tried to kill you with its breath. Tried to splash hyper power, like water at a high level of force into you. It hurts.
Fire hose.
Greyflame thought it was just, like throwing up anime style blood. When you get hurt really bad, you go. That's what Greyflame thought it was, and so Greyflame's gonna stab 3 times, but while stabbing, it's gonna climb onto its back.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna need an athletics check to enable that, but it's not gonna cause an action.
that's okay. I'm still raging, so I got advantage on that bad boy. Let's hope it's good. A 19.
Oh yeah, you are perfectly able to climb onto this creature's back.
Ho ho ho! Like rock climbing. And let's see.
And so roll your attacks as you are climbing, because that's your method of climbing.
2.
Hit exactly on the 17.
And then
Another.
My 3rd.
These are some good old rolls, Tyler.
What's the
2
last
hits.
one? Oh, the last one didn't go in. That's okay.
Let's see it.
That's
I
all
think we'll be okay.
Damage 1, damage 2.
Oh yeah.
14
Oh wow,
and 11.
that's a good one. Nice. Damn.
There's no way that didn't kill it.
25. Shoot.
Oh, I accounted for extra damage, I think, in the first round. So it's still up. It's still up.
What?
Are my blades still able to be in it since I was climbing, or are they
It would have still been up, by the
stuck
way.
in it?
You're still climbing. You're still in it. You're good.
Cool.
I just
Turn
need
done.
to.
A strong boy.
Oh.
I just need to account
yeah.
because I counted the piercing rage and total damage instead of just so. It's still blooding. It's still hurting, but not so bad as it was before. All right, good stuff. Wait, here's up.
That's why I'm here.
I'm just gonna do another vicious mockery.
Fails this time. 6 points of psychic damage.
Cool. I'm gonna
Disadvantage on this
do.
next attack roll.
I'm gonna use my my thingy again. Or does that have multiple uses? Yeah, this one. That lets me heal. So I'm gonna
Nice.
take 6 damage healing, 6 healing damage, or whatever the hell you. 6 healing damage. And then I will do a. Is anyone hurt badly right now? Natas.
Who
You're kinda-
tossed?
Margie's lower hit points than anybody,
Yeah.
and Greyflame's up on the thing.
I'm chilling.
I'm gonna not do anything then. That's my turn.
Natas, what you doing?
Still just as the fucking dragon goes flying through the sky.
Okay. Dragon does not get its breath weapon back. And so it's going to be the bite and 2 claws all onto Greyflame.
Bite's at disadvantage.
Bite is a disadvantage. Let's roll the bite again. The bite is an 18 still to hit for 21. And then the other attacks should miss. But, 18 doesn't hit.
Does not hurt. I'm at 23.
Oh
it just
my
bounces
God.
off. It goes, and it just still stuck on, and it's
So
just
this dragon is biting and clawing at its back to try and get this metallic creature off of it, and is continuing to just kind of chaotically and rampantly fly forward.
Metallic creature and rock.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
True.
The rock is protecting me a little bit too. Friendship once again.
No. Oh
Wins.
no. It's not because of the rock. Not everything is because of the rock, David. I'm sorry, you're not David.
All hail the rock.
Lottie, you're up. Yes, that
Okay.
was me venting about something entirely unrelated to anyone here, but related to rocks. It'll all make sense in time.
Dwayne Johnson, he just gets in everybody's head.
He's coming next session. All right.
I mean, he is has this rivalry with not John Claude. But
I am thinking. I have not.
Oh, what's his face?
John Cena?
Not forgotten.
No.
Vin Diesel?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, the guy in the Fast and Furious movies.
Vin Diesel.
Is that Vin Diesel?
The star is Vin
Oh
Diesel.
shit, yeah,
For
Vin
the
Diesel. Yeah.
No, it
Still
takes
family.
Oh my
It has to
gosh.
spell.
So
Can
I
I? What can I?
Yeah, what's up?
An animal of your choice, native to the chosen environment.
What are you looking at?
Summon
There you
beast,
What are you looking to summon?
Shirk.
like a giant bird. Isn't there giant eagles?
There
CR
exist
is
giant
the problem.
eagles.
The CR is the issue.
Here's what I'd like to suggest. How many animals does it say it summons?
You call for the here.
Go ahead and paste it in the chat. Let's see. I've got an idea for this.
I think. Did it not go?
It has not gone
Oh,
yet.
because I didn't.
Summon beast. A bestial spirit. La 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 la. Okay. Roll me a d20 for this, please, for an attack roll. Well,
Oh, this is one of the Tasha's summons. That's
Yep.
just like has a stat block and stuff.
that'll do. So here's what is going to happen, because I didn't have exactly any assets prepared for this. Latifolia, as you reach out to the nature spirits to attempt to manifest one, you all see as up on the cliffside near to where the drake is currently kind of spiraling, trying to escape itself, comes a form that takes shape and begins rushing across the ground towards the airborne drake. Roll me 2d8 plus 4, Lay.
So I would do slash roll.
2d8 plus 4. Yeah.
Duty.
Perfect. So 13 points of damage are dealt to the dragon as this nature spirit takes on the shape of a mountain goat, head down, horns forward, as it slams headbutting into the side of this drake. And then after the force has been exerted, the nature spirit shifts back into a bit more of a greenish shape as it descends towards the water, where it now is almost all a green light as it splashes with a small puddle into the water. But you do hear, loudly echoing, unaffected by its reversion to its natural state, meh. How's that for your spell?
Oh,
That spell was the goat. Read us up.
Literally.
Thunk thunk.
A
hit for 6.
Nice.
And Margie's going to Eldritch Blasty Blast.
I was gonna say blast that
Hit
bitch.
for 9. That will do it. As this blast connects with the creature, it is no longer airborne as it pierces through both wings with purple eldritch energy. And as the creature is careening towards the water, Greyflame, how would you like to finish it off?
Oof. I mean, that's a toughie, but Greyflame is going to, as it's falling, Greyflame is going to jump off of it, but like just straight vertical jump, and then just turn its body and flip so that they'll land with both blades stabbing into it when it lands, and then shink.
All right. As it crashes down onto the water, you land atop it, impaling your blades into its head. Its corpse now sliding slowly and clumsily into the water, causing a bit of a stir, which will cause the boats to shift to the side of the water. You can then hop back into the boat with the team and continue
Not before
on
I
forward.
rip some teeth out.
Oh, of course you will. Can't get
I'm
away
still
without the
great.
I'm
trophy.
still barbarian. Gotta take my trophy.
Perfect. Alrighty. And so, with teeth in hands, Greyflame back on the boat, you all
Tosses it in their
continue
back.
smoothly ahead. Down the river, away from any coming combat.
Oh. I unrage.
You will eventually
I calm
find
down.
yourselves to another set of waterfalls, which will allow you to flow down with some violence until eventually you crash into a smooth and calm lake, where you splash down to here, with a small dock with a very shocked looking fisherman upon it. And here we are going to step away to our intermission for today, and I will see you all in 10 minutes. And we're back, everyone. Let's continue. After a somewhat harrowing encounter along the rushing river with goblinoids and a small predatory dragon, you find yourselves cruising along a soft, restful lake towards a small fishing dock. Conflict averted. As the fisherman upon said dock sits with mouth agape, as you have crashed into this space from a waterfall descent, Frida at the head of the front boat waves and says, "Hello, we mean you no harm. Just gonna dock our boats here, okay?" He gives a, "Uh-huh," from the dock. So you can pull up here, exit your boats as you see fit.
Thank God.
Frida will go about tying the boats to the dock here and say, or should we just beach them? What's best?" And he'll say, just put them on the grass over there. They might get stolen, but they might get stolen if they're tied up too. It's wholly up to you. She says,
We don't really need them anyway.
You can have
I
them.
will solve this predicament and go to the boat and carve into the side of it saying, "If steal, you die."
Nice. The
But
grammar's a little
specifically
off,
just
but I
on
think they'll
this
get the
one.
point.
Margie will
Yeah.
come up alongside you and say, "Oh, that's genius. They'll never get stolen now."
Exactly. Who would want to die?
Alrighty. Frida will say, "Can we, just kind of sit down for a little while here?" And he'll say, "Yeah, I camp my tent up over there. As long as you don't go in it, enjoy the fire. It's chilly out." So, thank you. Make your way over to, finding a seat here. So, if you care to, you may rest and, take yourselves a short rest.
Is it new that that's a button?
Did that a short rest button?
Yes.
I don't have it on my sheet for some reason. I have Song of Rest, so if anyone rolls a hit die, they can add an extra d6.
Can I also use the inspiration, or would that have run out by now?
That's gone.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I don't think, is my button not working?
Doesn't seem to be working.
Short rest.
Oh shit, I hit long rest.
Hmm.
That one worked. Shit.
You had 40 hit points, right?
Yeah.
Roll hit die. Oh, wow. That's a good roll. And that gets a d6. Or just a d6 or a +6, Ben?
Just a d6.
Okay, cool.
6.
So awesome. Let's see, that was 1. So there we go.
It's gonna
Plus
rain
13.
tomorrow too.
Good. Well, I guess it's here though.
Oh,
Sorry. Didn't mean to shout that
Back
out loud.
home needs more
good.
rain.
I forgot. Margie actually has more hit points.
Yes.
5 more hit points because Margie has a 0 for Constitution.
Why?
That explains
Good.
so much.
Must protect.
Yep.
I know he said glass cannon, but I didn't mean he meant imperfect cannon. Fucking blatant cavity where you can see their beating heart.
All right. Margie's all rested up. And you are all, looks like, topped off. Lottie, you can roll a hit die. Top yourself up pretty easily, I imagine. Yeah, you're all set. Boop. and you'll get that back.
Oh yeah, my spells.
You'll get that hit
God,
die back when you long rest
That's
next.
wild.
So, as you sit around resting, the fisherman just continues fishing. He's content to not interact with this strange group of people for whatever reason. But seated around this fire, is there anything you all wish to discuss?
So he doesn't seem to care that like there's two clearly magical creatures.
He's looking the other way.
More like five magical creatures.
We should probably get away from the river.
I mean, yes, but like the walking tree and the walking suit of armor, I feel like
Slightly
Are-
more magical.
I also had some problems here.
yeah.
Who? Is oh no, she probably doesn't know. Doesn't have proficiency to use a shield. The wizard lady, or also warlock lady.
Oh, Margie?
Yeah.
No, she is
Yeah,
not.
but that's
okay.
just me.
She's not a shield.
Okay. I like.
Well, me and Latafolia,
basically-
let's be real here. Just throw our
like-
bodies in front of people.
It looks at the shield and just is like.
Me, I am her shield.
And they put their shield back on themselves.
Okay.
Okay, so the way the stone is, so they have like this little like just back rack sort of thing that's just like fused onto the back, so they kind of just like can put stuff in it. So they put the rock in it and then attach the shield onto the back, so it is now safe behind them.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So,
Rock safe.
Frida will unroll the map, the simple map of Cadlia here, and refer to the section that has some markers placed upon it, saying, all right, we are now at the lake, and we're sitting at the fishing camp. The road ahead will lead to the trading post nearby to here, and then make its way up to the village. And then we can go straight up to the forest. Does that seem like a good course to you all?
Reasonable.
Sounds good enough as any to me.
Only thing I'm
Are-
thinking about is that is a very sound course of action if you are maybe fugitives, kind of escaping into a place. You're going to just follow that direction.
I am not a fugitive. If anyone says we are fugitives, I will tell
It's
them
just-
otherwise.
There's a fisherman, one fisherman, two boats.
Weren't they our
probably
boats?
know that we
Oh,
are
they're
like,
our
doing
boats.
shenanigans.
This is also
And then they're just gonna follow the road, right?
This is also a public fishing spot, so camps you can see the remnants of several other campsites along the edge of the lake here. So it's not as though others haven't been and left from here.
I think Olatila would start walking, and then when Natas says, like, wait a minute, he literally do the thing where he just, like, spins around, and he's like, you're right, let's not go that way.
We're just off the beaten path. Let's try not to. We have a walking tree. I have horns on my fucking head. We're gonna cause a lot of attention in this place. This is the place that like hates us, right?
I
Yeah.
forgot about the illegality of our existence.
Yeah. Like, should we be like outright worried about just like walking through a town?
I feel like I'd be fine.
Mm.
I had like 2 days before I was arrested in this place, so. And I relatively keep a low profile. When
Can
I am
I
alone.
do some sort of check to see what I know about this area? To see if I know that if this area is like super loyal to the Empire or not, or like how much they give a shit about magic? History.
Yeah, I feel like I might know something about that too.
You
I don't.
know, but Gwei here and Margie, yes. Roll history. Okay. So Margie will comment in saying, well, this is sort of the area where I'm from, around this kind of place. And most of the folks around here are generally pretty nice. I mean, I guess if they're a little more disgruntled, they might turn us in to somebody, but most of the times I've encountered people, I've just kind of kept my horns under my hat and haven't had any problems.
Are there lots of government military? Is there like a military presence here? Anything particularly like
I mean, I think
dangerous
there's
for us?
I think you
I see.
would know that you think that there might be some riders around the area, but there isn't in particular any strong military bases here other than just sort of the general protectorate of the Forsec province.
I think that if we run into any trouble, we can probably handle it.
It should just be
think-
quick and quiet.
Lottie might look at Margie when she talks about hiding her horns under her hat, and then look at Natas, and look back at Margie and ask if, like, do you have an extra hat, perchance?
Well,
Mm,
if I remember correctly, Margie doesn't have horns, right?
Does.
Yeah. Oh, she does?
So she
Yeah.
wears the hat.
When she does
Oh.
like the full hex, like bright eyes thing, the horns
Okay.
kind of grow.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, Natasha's problem is his are fucking huge.
Marge, you'll
He
say,
looked like he had a cone hat.
I'm sorry, Lottie. I don't have another hat, and even if I did, I don't think that his horns would fit under there.
Yeah, I didn't last very long here. I didn't have a fun time.
We need a very large hat.
Greyflame raises a hand, walks over, takes their helmet off, like this their
Your entire
empty
head.
head, like Alphonse style, like literally just chink, and hands it over and says, "You could wear this.
Okay.
That would
That's-
cover your horns."
That's a big metal bucket that could go on your head, Natas. And you
Does he
would
get the job done?
Yeah, you probably wouldn't be able to see. I mean, it'd be like, I don't know, it'd be like this big planga against your
Yeah,
horns on your
there's
head.
no eye holes. It's like the picture, like this. There's no eye holes at all.
I don't know. I'm gonna die. I would just like to know it's coming. So thank you for the offer, Gray.
I
Like-
understand.
Frida will suggest, well, if we come near to a town that we want to stock supplies from or just visit, Greyflame, Latifolia, and Natas, you who are more naturally conspicuous could stay on the edge of town, and the rest of us could just go poke our noses in there.
I am very good at sticking to shadows. Watch. Damn. You guys can still see me, can't you?
Were you trying to do something there?
They
shuffled.
moved behind the box and crouched down.
Oh no! Where did they go?
And they like opened the box really loudly, just and they just kind of like slip in and then
As you open the box, you can
Close it.
see a bunch
Oh.
of fish in there.
oh no.
And
And
with the
I
lid
just
creaking open,
flip
the
it.
fisherman turns around and goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" Frida says, "Oh,
Hiding.
nothing. Hey, stop, please, stop. We don't want to cause a ruckus."
Okay, I won't get into the box with the fishes.
Did you already dump the fishes out onto the ground?
No, I turned the box so that the open side is no longer spilling,
Okay. And
as the saver requested.
Frida will quickly grab the few fish that fell onto the ground and say, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He's a little confused sometimes." And then just kind of takes you by the hand, Greyflame, and starts to kind of try and guide you away.
Okay, that's a good plan.
Says, "Let's get on the
I'm
road.
gonna-
Let's get moving."
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
just.
Oh, I was gonna run.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to catch a fish for the fisherman.
Okay. As you're leaving, Lottie, you can try and do that very quickly. Why don't you go ahead and roll me a d20 as you make your way up to the dock? That'll do. Thorn Whip is perfect. You cast your line out into the water.
Oh, nice.
There's a sploosh. And then you feel... Oh, there's some resistance there, and you... And an old, rusty crabbing cage comes flying out and over your shoulder. Freshwater. You'll say freshwater crabs. Don't trust everything that there pulls on your line there.
I apologize. I was trying to make up for our fumbling of the situation over yonder.
Look, I get enough taxed off my fish whenever the damn authorities find me. Y'all don't need to worry about anything. There's plenty of strange, fine folk around here. You just have a good one. I'm just gonna get on to fishing.
Nods his head and then puts the crab pot back in the water.
In that case, shall we move on?
Yeah.
Approaching the trading post of Aspentil, whom of you wants to enter? And do any of you want to stay on the fringes?
I'll stay on the fringes.
I think I should.
Does short rest bring me back a wild shape?
I don't recall. It will probably say in your sheet under wild shape.
What I'll do, since I can't... Well, I mean, I could go in.
Nope,
but
short
I
rest,
don't
yes,
wanna
you get them back.
ruffle any feathers. So I will use one of my spell slots to cast Flock of Familiars. So I summon 4 familiars that kind of like can keep an eye on the... Make sure, in case someone, I don't know, any reason. I want to keep my friends safe. If I can't go in,
so you're
I'll
gonna
at least keep an eye on them.
What? I have something that might work for this.
I mean, it.
Oh my god! How would you like to
They could just
conjure
be-
a flock of geese?
Whatever would be native bird in the like
geese?
in the area.
Do you like geese?
You're summoning 3 of them, to be
I
clear.
always like geese.
Okay.
Oh, 3 angry geese.
So
If geese would be normal here,
yeah,
like, I
they
don't want
would.
people to look up and be like, "We've never seen geese here for 100 years. This is a bad omen." You know, don't want that to happen.
So as Frida, Margie, and Gwei here are going into town. Is that right?
Yeah.
And my seagulls.
I suppose a llama
Or
might be a
geese.
little out of place.
Yeah. So these 3 are not, unless Lottie, you want to turn into something. So you 3
Go
are...
by geese.
Yeah. So as you enter town, there is a geese just strutting along at great speed alongside all of you, and some
They're
of these
flying. I set them in the sky.
Oh, okay, great, overhead. Perfect. These guys are kind of, but just kind of roll their eyes. Entering this space, you can see a number of individuals making various kinds of deals. Some simple, some seem a little bit more clandestine. One individual that draws your attention, however, is a woman in yellowed robes in front of a table of baubles near a cart that a woman kind of is looking over and then kind of shakes her head and moves away from. As you enter the square, Gwei here, that woman seems to make eye contact with you through the crowd.
Frida, with all due respect,
Yes?
accessories. And I walk forward.
Just say, if you need.
Seeing Taz is like nervously looking at the village. He's like, "Do you think they're okay?" think they're safe. It's dangerous. I don't know if they should be in there.
Oh.
I walk over and I just put my charm on and I'm like, hello! What do you got here?
This woman will bow her head as you approach and say, "Hello there. It's a pleasant to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. Sorry, I'm still learning your native tongue. I am
Me too.
Kritika. You may call me mistress if you like. That is my title.
I'll think about it.
You are interested in what I have here. Yes?
I'm not sure yet.
You seem the capable sort to acquire what I really can offer." As she places her hand on the table, as it flows through what you now can tell are the illusion of several gems and artifacts.
Secrets.
She'll say,
Interesting.
"A night ago, rocks rained from the sky. They fell, one close to here. Enterprising sort who might recover such stones and bring them to one like myself would be well rewarded."
Oh yeah? And who are you exactly?
Call me an interested party, one of many. All will come for the stones from the sky, the epicrium. But none will know what to do with it. None will be able to do anything with it. Blood may be even spilled for what will be eventually known as little more than a large paperweight. I, in this time, can offer you great reward. And she will spin from her side a heavy crossbow with a glowing rim around the bow section, metallic section. Aim it towards the ground nearby, and as she pulls it, in the blink of an eye, a bolt of energy blasts a patch of grass, leaving the grass obliterated where it impacted. She'll look up in your direction, say,
That's quite the bauble you have there.
"You could have some too, if you care."
Well, that'd be interesting. I don't know if I have one of these rocks right now, but,
Then scour the fields where the natives were too afraid to approach. She points in an eastern direction.
And can you tell me what exactly you'll be doing with these rocks?
Transmuting them, of course, into objects very useful to you.
Oh. For what cost to us? Just
I will take
the
a
rocks?
small cut of the material.
I turned around to Frida. I'm like, that actually sounds like a good idea. But I don't know if the metal one is going to want to part with the stone so easily.
Frida just kind of shrugs her shoulders and says, "Sure." And Margie's stuck, because you guys are in a single file line here, so Margie's sticking her head around the side. And Frida will say, "Yeah, I mean, we can see what Greyflame wants."
Okay. Mistress?
Yes,
What was
indeed.
your name?
Kritika.
Mistress Kritika. We're going to think about what you've said.
Indeed.
Are you sure you don't have any little, like, rings or, like, a necklace or some earrings? Just anything like that?
She'll walk over to one of these chests and detach a small ring of metal that was sort of binding part of the lock mechanism, and take that bit of metal, and with a flash of yellowish energy in her hand, you watch as the metal wraps itself into a ring and then solidifies a bit. She'll say,
Oh.
"Here you go. A small
Just
copper
take-
ring."
Oh. That's impressive.
Magic lady.
Here. and I hand her a gold piece.
She'll say, and just kind of casually lay it down on the table with the illusory baubles.
All right, let's go, my companions. I'll think about what you said, and if we come across any of the rocks, you'll be the first to know.
She'll nod to that.
Is there anything else that's like noteworthy in this camper?
You can see an exchange occurring over here between a shady-looking individual and several others. What appears to be a small pouch of something is passed for what is clearly a burgeoning coin pouch. And one of these individuals clumsily kind of squeezes the pouch, and green crystalline dust spurts out. And the man who just sold it goes, no. And the guy goes, oh, sorry. Shoos them away quickly and makes his way to evade sight.
Okay.
I like his character design.
Should I go see if he has drugs? Frida, I think there's a criminal over there. I'm gonna go stop him. Just kidding. I'm gonna not do that. Let's get back to the group.
Okay.
Rooks.
So, I will say that I'm going to take us back to the main map, and you are meeting just on the edge of the area of Aspentil. And you may discuss your new information.
Well, I want to walk up to Greyflame and say, Greyflame, there's a trader in Aspentil that can work with the material that stone we found that fell from the sky is made out of, and can turn it into powerful magical items.
Ah, you have found a holy smith. Delightful.
Wait, so
Well-
this is someone we can trust?
If they can smith a piece of the Savior's creation, then it must be. They must be. If they're not, then they would have to die.
Okay. Just like anyone who steals those boats.
Should we use? Would you like this gem? You all found it first. If you would like it, you can have and make something. If this person can apparently make something for you.
Sure. If you're willing to depart. I mean, does anyone want
It
anything?
sounds
I
like
don't.
there's going to be many more to be found. And if this can help my friends, then that the Savior would want me to do this.
Oh.
And they take the stone off and they hold it, wave something. Yeah.
Thanks.
You're
Just
welcome.
waddling it back into the town.
Okay, so we're taking...
you guys-
Could probably
Wait.
remove that from my friggin' inventory.
The three who can easily carry it, or like semi-easily carry it, are the three that can't carry it into town.
I mean, you can. You're choosing not to right now.
No, like according to the plan.
Yeah.
My question is to you guys: do you want to keep looking for more of these things? This lady said that some fell around here.
Ah, yes. I wonder if my geese have seen anything within a 1 mile radius of this place. There are 4. They've went out in each of the 4 directions:
I will
north,
say-
east, west, and south.
To the
Geese, what have you seen?
to the southeast, in the grassy fields of Cadlia, is another crater impact site of stones from the sky.
So are the geese in the sky just relaying this via honks, and then the tree is listening and being like,
Well, honks.
No, stop.
and
It's because Lottie speaks
It says
animal.
that it says we can telepathically communicate.
Oh.
Me
But
and
only
them,
in honks.
so
no, I'm gonna say yes and, so it is telepathic
Yeah.
and there are honks, which Lottie understands and Natas is
Perfect.
irritated by. And the honks are describing glow, rock, southeast, give food, please. Food?
I tell them to keep an eye, and I tell all the geese to go and look at that spot and to keep an eye for us. And when we get there, I will give you
Straight north
all of my food.
Straight north in town. Man, have bread.
Okay. And I can't. I turn off the spell and I dissipate because just they all just go
Feathers.
honk.
Oh.
Oh, no food for the familiars. Alrighty. So
I'm
what's
gonna
the plan?
give this back. I'm gonna give this back to Greyflame. And then can you carry this and we can go find this other rock? Because there's probably one of those stupid magical anomalies guarding it that we're gonna have to stay 50 feet away from.
Okay, I take it and put it back on my back.
Okay. Are you going directly to the location of the crash site then?
Maybe not a
I'm
good idea to bring
making
another
my way
rock
there.
to the thing that guards rocks, because maybe it gets kind
But-
of Voltrons turns into two.
Ooh,
What if
interesting idea.
what if we leave it with the other chosen and points to the other warlock?
Margie says, well, I can keep an eye on a rock if you want me to.
Can you keep it safe?
I can do my best.
Just bury
What
it.
will you do if someone comes for it?
Well, I have some not so nice spells that I can use.
Okay. Throw it. Test on me. I will decide if you are able to protect
Alright, and so Margie's gonna
the
cast
rock friend.
fairy fire on Greyflame.
Oh God.
Alright, you asked for it. You need to make a dex save, please. Alright.
17.
There is a glow of purple light that illuminates your outline, but then fades away as it doesn't stick to you. Just say, oh no!
Greyflame just pats her on the head and said, "Good job," and doesn't give her the rock.
Okay.
Why don't we just turn it in?
Huh?
Why aren't we just bringing the rock over to the merchant lady and letting her?
We could. I figured
Yeah,
we would
do
just go back
that,
with
and-
two.
And then we go over, we get another one, and we come back, and hopefully she's still there.
Your call.
Yeah, but what if she's
Worst
not?
case scenario, Greyflame gets a rock to go.
Order of operations. What are we doing first?
Let's bring the rock to the second rock, and then
Okay.
we can have Margie stay back with it, and then we'll bring two rocks into town.
Okay. So
Sure,
we're gonna
we
have.
have one rock, but
Margie,
what
stay
if we
back.
had two rocks?
Cool. So I can leave it with her.
Yeah.
Perfect. And not be burdened by the protection of my pet rock.
Alrighty.
I just think that Natas would inform Greyflame, like what the last one did, which was essentially he punched you really fucking hard, throws you 50 feet in one direction, and then on his turn pulls you back in and punches you again. It's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Stay
That
50
sounds great.
feet away from this thing.
I will do no such thing.
All right.
I will go up to it. Also, how long did it take to get here?
I forgot my my
I
dustpan,
would say
so
that as you are heading out to the crater, night is
Uh-huh.
falling.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's been a
Maybe
good
we
while.
should-
Cool.
Sleep first.
oh, we can take it. We know it's strategy.
He sighs, which sounds like wind rustling through leaves. It's like, if you say so.
Well,
Frida is
just
going to
in
draw the
case
blade
I
of Borsteer. Be up
Ooh.
front lines, on the front lines this time. All right.
I recast mage armor since it's at will thanks to warlock. So I have I'll have shield on instead of 2 arm blades right now. So make sure I have that high AC. And
Oh, there it is.
and
Does
then
anybody have the light spell?
I do.
Can you cast it on the toss? Because I'm pretty sure Frida is he's filthy human.
It's not dark.
Light.
Dark.
See
Don't
in
worry
the
about
dark.
that.
Okay.
And the rock's illumination enough. It's all right.
Okay.
And what was it? Oh yes, and I'm gonna also cast Armor of Aghast as well, so
Perfect.
that I get
Aghast.
15 temporary hit points, and anything that hits me gets hurt for 15 cold damage. So that should be good. If this thing's gonna wanna pull me in, let it pull me in.
All right.
I'm gonna cast
I'll
that
be
on
real
Margie.
cold.
Mark
Huh?
skins on Margie, who is back
Ooh.
in the safety of. I'm going to say Margie is over
That's
here
it on me.
by these bushes. Okay. Well,
Does
Rita's going to
Margie-
slide down into the crater and say, "All
Yep.
right, I'm ready to go. Whenever you guys are good."
Wait a minute. Let
What?
me just try to. And then he says, "Hello," in a whatever that language was.
Primordial.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in Primordial, there is no response. The rock has not been disturbed yet.
Oh, it's about to be.
We didn't get very far last time. Oh, okay, we're in there. All right. Can I ready a rage? Is that a thing?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I'll ready that too.
Ready in a rage for the arrival of the creature, and as the rock is disturbed by Greyflame, how?
Arm blade is blade scoop. And I try to excavate it.
All right. And a force of energy exudes from it, wrapping up from beneath the rock to protect it, and then manifesting as this great creature, pushing you back out of this square. You both can activate your rages as we now roll for
How
initiative.
dare you push me?
And that's not humanoid, right?
No.
For the savior.
Wait a second. Do I have advantage on dexterity or initiative yet?
Oh yeah, I have to click my guy and then roll.
Level
initiative.
6? No, I don't think I have that yet.
Okay, not bad. 11 again. I'm happy with that.
I'm going to swing a readied attack from Frida against the creature. 20 to hit. And that's a save for the creature. A intelligence saving throw. It big dumb. Okay, it's got a penalty to AC and it takes 16 points.
Is this one saying anything?
Ryzen says, "Protect, destroy."
All right. Been there, heard that.
Go here, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna bardic inspiration myself, and I'm gonna shoot my bow. Does a 13 hit?
With the armor class reduction from the Blade of Borsteer, it hits exactly.
Oh, sick. Cool. I'm gonna vicious mockery on the bow attack. And
It saves.
shit. Alright, well, it takes 5 piercing damage?
Yep.
I don't know if it has any resistances.
Not relevant. Nope.
Okay. That's my turn.
Cool. The elemental's up. It is going to start by using its legendary
Have at
action.
me.
Legendarily,
Attack me.
using magic pull. Lottie, you are within 50 feet of the creature, so it is going to pull you in if you fail a dexterity saving throw. Whee! Zoop! A wave of magical force tugs the druid into melee range. But nonetheless, there are targets to hit, and this creature's going to give a big ol' whack to Natas and to Greyflame. Let's get it, guys. Against Natas, 26 to hit. Against Greyflame, 21 to hit.
I'm safe,
yeah.
but it hit me. It takes 15 cold damage.
The 26 is for Natas, so this 21 is for Greyflame. That does not hit.
Oh. Ah, dang it.
Alright, but Natas, you get a nice...
40! Whoa!
Now you see it.
I'm yelling down in the crater. I'm like, guys, it does one thing.
Okay.
But if we want the rub,
Greyflame, you're up.
Great. Oh, oh, buddy. It's time to just fucking stab 3 times. Oh, well. I'm gonna just do the 2 attacks. I'm not gonna do the bonus because I'll have to get rid of shield, and that's a bad idea with this guy. So first stab,
15 hits. Yep.
and then second stab,
13 hits. It hits with the armor class reduction from the Ancestor's weapon that Frida's carrying.
Okay, so 2 and...
Nice. Okay.
And I'm gonna activate my smite.
Nice.
Smite.
It's bloodied.
I go stab, stab, and then I just have bright light kind of like blast through the creature.
Perfect. That's Greyflame. Natas is up.
All right. Reckless.
Reckless attack.
Nice.
Oh, horrible.
You miss by 1 on the 12 and by 2 on the 11, of course.
All right, and then I just die next turn. All right, that's fun with the encounter.
Lottie, you're up.
I will keep you safe, my friend. Stand back and behind me.
I guess I'll do this because I have that spell slot. Oh, we are. That under toss.
Oh, okay. Nice. Healing.
Thank you.
That's all I can do, right? Yes.
That is your action, yep.
No problemo.
Frida's up. She is going to hit. Both hitting for... Oh, I forgot to roll the one with the psychic. So I'll roll that to get the psychic damage in. So that's 5 from the psychic. And... Wow, 22 from the normal attack. And she's gonna action surge herself. And hit again. Yeah, that's gonna do it. As in a flurry of attacks, she strikes out with a one-handed weapon, swirls it around again, and hits for a fatal blow against this creature that dissipates into smoke and dissolves away into nothingness. We are out
Easy
of
clap.
combat.
Would you like me to carry this one?
That sounds like a good idea. We can each carry one.
He's gonna do the same thing, like take a page out of Greyflame's book and just kind of like hold it onto his back, and then I'm assuming maybe some vines or something would just like hold it on there.
Nice.
Perfect. In which case, having retrieved the, as you've now been referred to describing them, Epicrium rock, are you going to return?
So I can write it down.
Yeah.
Wait, when did we hear that? Sorry.
The woman that you met, Mistress Kaditika,
Oh, right.
described them as Epicrium.
What was the name of Crucia or something?
Yep, I'll write it down. 1 second. And with that, what's your plan for returning to the thing? Are you going to just all walk into town?
It's a magic lady asking for magic rocks. I think we can walk into town.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Into town we will go. It is at this point night as well, and so the street here will be far less busy. There
I will go
are,
sleep.
yeah, there's going to be probably a couple of people hanging out late with some drinks in their hands, but otherwise everyone seems to have sort of buggered off.
Can we
So-
go to sleep?
Do you want to rest before you visit the trading post?
I mean, it's night. There's not going to be anyone there.
I think it's better if we go there at night, don't you think? It's like less attention.
I send the geese to look to see if they will be there. No, I'm joking. I don't have any spell slots.
I cast hyonk hyonk.
So I presume that it'll be good for you guys to visit here at night. And then you can
Lottie goes
rest
straight up and
afterwards.
Plonks the rock down in front of her.
She will say, "Oh my, hello there. You're an interesting sort.
Greyflame does the same.
I see.
Thunk.
These are what have been retrieved. Are you the two individuals who would care to be rewarded for these items?"
What do you got?
I believe that goes to Gwei here.
I didn't get hit at all in that last fight. I think Natas wants something. He's
good.
he's been sad ever since he lost that great axe.
I think
gave-
Lottie
gave
would
it
step
away.
aside and kind of like motion to be like, I guess.
She will say, "It does not matter. I just need two of you to choose that you will be rewarded."
Greyflame presents their arm blade and asks if she would be able to work on something like this.
Like it, yes. More magnificent.
Would you be able to still attach it
Mm-hmm.
into me?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Well then,
You
I
will be
will.
first then?
I will take. Yes.
All right.
I must I must add more of the savior to my body and become
All right.
perfect.
So, she will place her hands, and I actually can throw these down on the ground here. 1, 2. She'll place her hands on the first of them. Closes her eyes, kneels down a bit. As her eyes open, you can watch as the blue glow of the stone illuminates the eyes as well of this woman.
Uh-oh.
And the blue energy starts to flow into her hands slowly, like water but more thick, as the stone is decreasing in size until eventually it is not present anymore. She
And
then
she's-
stands. She holds out a hand towards Greyflame, and suddenly this almost sludge-like light blue material flows out of it, embedding itself on your left shoulder, Greyflame, as it manifests as a small mechanical module that I will now show you the details of as you have acquired.
I thought she was going to be evil. What?
Ooh.
Go ahead and read that aloud if you wouldn't mind, Tyler, so that everyone
Oh,
can...
you got it. Sirefall module. It's a Warforged module. Once per short rest, as a bonus action, you may activate the module to at the start of your next turn, an enemy of your choice within 20 feet takes 1d10 radiant damage, or at the start of the
No, that's not an
following
or.
turn.
That's an and. After the first
Oh.
effect, at the start of the turn following that initial turn.
Oh, jeez Louise. At the start of the following turn, the same energy, so as long as you are still within 20 feet of you, gains vulnerability to one damage type of your choice until the start of your next turn. And then, at the start of the third turn, if your enemy remains within 20 feet of you, a rift to the beyond opens and it takes 4d12 force damage from a falling star.
That's so
Yes. Kirby power.
I want a space rock power.
Okay, I changed my mind. I want one now.
Natasha's like pushes past
That
one. He's like,
is-
"Oh, fucking way, tree."
-1 Epicrium.
That's beautiful.
She'll say, all right, so who will be
thank
next? As the blue glow fades from her eyes.
Damn.
Well, now I wish I hadn't given my spot up to Natas, but I guess fair is fair.
Bink.
You gonna take it, Natas?
You want to flip for it? That's the only way- That's the only way I ever feel fair. One or two.
Okay.
One or two.
Is the gold piece that Gwahir put there earlier still there?
Yeah.
Cool. Does it have heads and tails?
Sure. Who's call? Which number is who?
1.
Two.
Natas is 2, and Gwahir, you're abstaining?
I'm abstaining, yeah.
Okay.
I got a cool longbow.
Alright, somebody roll a d2.
I'll flip the
do it.
coin.
Okay, you do it. You do it.
So heads is Lottie. That's Lottie. Alrighty.
The falling star is yours.
Nice.
Wield it wisely.
Man, I rolled a nat 1.
Are you sure? And then he just does for it. Okay.
She'll
Too much
look
hesitation.
towards you, Lottie, and say, I'm curious what will manifest for you. I have the sense it will be something you will not expect. As she kneels once again, placing her palms upon the stone, absorbing it into her body once again. Before after the absorption and the glowing eyes, she says with an echoing voice, hold out your palm. She now stretches her hands with the material, the liquid-esque material between them, over your palm, and manifests it, creating a dagger. Which
What does
then,
it feel like?
as she doesn't let it touch you, but then once the dagger is manifest, it falls into your palm, and what is created is this. Falls into Lotifolia's hand. Would you read that for us, Lay?
Weapon dagger Epicrium. You have a +2 bonus to spell attack rolls made while holding this weapon. Your cantrip spells and melee attacks with this weapon deal an additional 1d6 psychic damage. Damn. Creatures which take psychic damage must succeed on a DC 6 intelligence saving throw or take an additional 3d6 psychic damage.
That's
Fuck.
true.
That's yeah.
So that's just like Thorn Whip.
And if you fuck up an intelligence save, you take a lot of damage for free. It's actually awesome.
That's great.
It's like, hey,
That's
I rolled a 1.
beautiful.
Do it.
Or your Thorn Whip will just do 66 damage.
Tis the plan.
Go,
Tis
let's
And you have a
That's
+2 to hit with it, too. That's really good.
I might entangle so many people.
So what I'm going to put on your sheet, Lottie, is a attack modifier. So this is going to mean whenever you make an attack, this is going to be from the Mind Slicer. You're going to have a +2 bonus to spell attack. So Thorn Whip would be the key example. And then any other spells that you end up getting, which have an attack roll associated with them.
So, do I have to click it every time I use a spell?
Nope, it's on there passively now.
Okay.
I checked it on.
Cool.
Yep. So your cantrips just deal more damage, and then you have the bonus to attack rolls. So it's just a nice little piece of kit for you. She'll say, hopefully you enjoy this. Well then,
Very much appreciated.
you all seem the capable sort. I will remain here for a time. If you should recover more Epicrium and care to deliver it to me, I can mold more items for you. So,
Dick.
Tempting.
with
I
that,
think he says, Lottie says that, are there 4 more out there?
there are many more out there. You just have to find them.
Rock hunting montage, let's go!
Uh,
I'm trying to think of like something with rocks, but I can't. Nothing's coming to me.
Greyflame would like to ask her if she knows anything about what creature is protecting them and why.
Old wards. We did not expect them, but it is because of their existence that we have required the aid of noble, powerful fighters such as yourselves to retrieve the Epicrium.
What benefit exactly are you extracting from these stones?
To work with such a material is learned over a great period of time. We prepared very well for the coming of this moment. What we will do with it is unfortunately something which I cannot share, but I will promise you that it is in the greater interest of all and will not come for some time.
I think the entire time this person's talking, he's just like Natasha's looking at her, looking back at Margie, looking at her, looking back at Margie. And when
Margie.
she says, whenever she says these crazy things, he wants to see Margie's reaction because
Margie's
she's
just
been really
looking
weird
doe-eyed, just
ever
like,
since these fucking rocks started falling on this guy. She's all weird. I mean, you know, her friend died, so you know it's a little expected for her to act a little strange, but a little extra strange recently around these fucking rocks.
alrighty.
Where she's just chilling.
Oh yeah, I
Margie's
forgot
chilling.
about the It Must Be Done thing.
Yeah, they're like, I'm in a cult. That's all I heard. But
Your business at the trading post is then resolved. The village being the last stop along the road to the Forthane Forest. Are we headed straight to there? Or and for resting, are we just gonna kind of find a place to fall over on the ground? We don't
we
really
try
have
to be as
camping materials.
inconspicuous as possible.
Can we-
Yeah. We could probably buy some in the trading post, right? Or is there somewhere we could stay there?
Other vendors are asleep. You would be aware that there is a inn at the village, but that would probably take you through the rest of the night, and then you'd be sleeping on the day tomorrow.
We slept outside on the ground before.
You can do it. It'll just be uncomfortable. I'll probably make you roll a save to not get exhausted by the sleep.
I mean, if there's a
Luckily,
tree
I need
nearby,
not sleep.
if there's a tree nearby, then I
Marge, you'll say, "Oh, I don't have to sleep either."
I don't have to sleep either.
I hate all of you.
and Lottie will raise her hand and say, I still have to sleep.
Amazing. I think Natas, since he is resistant to the heat and the cold, will hopefully sleep well through the night with just like a little fire.
Okay.
I don't have a blanket anymore because I used it to drag Natas's lifeless body on the ground.
Why don't we
When
say?
I go
Yes, you
into
did.
rest mode, I will turn on my heat exhaust, and it can help keep you warm. You can, I'll just lay down, and you can lay down, and it will be perfect. I'll be a bed. Good night.
Amazing. So as you find a lone tree on the plain that Lottie can rest in, Natas begins a small fire a little bit away from the tree, and Greyflame powers down into a state where they can radiate a little bit of heat, probably dump some excess stuff. The group will take rest. I'm gonna roll here, d20. Yeah, Frida's gonna be pretty out of it tomorrow. But otherwise, you are rested. You can take the benefits of a long rest.
we have any of our just basic traveling gear? So I have a bedroll. You can use my bedroll.
Oh.
That helps.
Yeah, you got the bedroll. That'll do.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm the only normal person
Yeah.
that has to sleep like in a bed. So I bought one.
All right.
But
You make
yeah.
camp and can head to the village. Yes. All right. So, in that case,
I want to know more about the pink hair man. Is he
Oh.
coming back?
No. No. Maybe.
Can you share with me where you got that art? Because I just like the vibe of that.
Yeah, I can send that to you later.
Yeah.
So, we are now coming up on Sirefall, the village that is ahead. Let's do this.
I see it.
Let's do this.
Arriving at Sirefall, you find a small town with a number of locals within it.
There's a
You will be moving in a direction that Natas, you feel intuitively drawn towards a tavern. You just kind of know that that's the way to walk. Interestingly, as I will clarify retroactively, Natas, you have been dealing with some intrusive thoughts from your mental passenger. One example being when you were chilling, watching Greyflame battle the Drake. There was an internal, "Hey, what are you doing? Can't you throw something at that Drake?" And and some cheerleading as well when you slice the goblin in half. Yeah. And now, as you are just kind of walking towards this tavern in front of you, there's a internal, "Where are you going?" The commentator has not departed.
Is this new all of a sudden, or am I just bad memory?
No, this is commentary from the individual that Natas has conversed with several times, which
I
is
think Natas is gonna completely
riding
ignore
along in
her
my mind. Mm-hmm.
as he gets closer to the tavern and just
Lottie doesn't
walk
know
up to the
about this
front door
Okay.
and just kick it open.
Okay. Badoosh. You see
Who is this
within
guy?
what is a fairly standard tavern. There are several individuals that are kind of shocked. Way here seems to be visiting a orcish bard that's kind of playing a low bassoon on a bench outside.
Lottie's gonna go kind of between the two and just like back and forth.
As Natas and the middleman step inside, the patrons and the bartender look a little bit shocked. But who does react and who your eyes go to, Natas, are an individual sitting in the corner.
Ooh.
Barely squeezed into there, you can see what is a very, frankly to say, ugly individual. His proportions are misshapen. He is very big, muscled in large places, but also kind of obese in others. But a strong-looking individual that's sort of squeezed into this corner by his own design that has around his neck a metallic chain which holds on it what seems to be a heavy green stone that is softly pulsing. And as, with his red glowing eyes, Natas steps through the doors, he gives a "oh," and starts to try and wiggle himself out of this corner to move potentially in a direction. How are you going to respond?
Do I recognize him?
Recognize? No.
I think Lottie's gonna grab his arm and say, "Look, I don't trust anybody with a green crystal like that." I think we should go.
As the individual is squeezing their way out of the booth, they wave in your direction, Natasha, saying, "Hello! Hello? Caspian? Is that you, Caspian?
No.
Then, no. Julian?
I think he's gonna grab him by the chain and twist it so he's choking him.
Okay. So Natas responds. He says, "I don't wanna, brother."
And he's gonna let go.
And he gasps to regain his breath.
In the galloping. What is going on here?
You are Julian? The individual says. Natas seems to be just staring at this individual at the time.
He'll nod slowly.
Oh, finally, I've found you. I'm sorry. Let me introduce myself. My name is Tacitus. I'm the brother. We're born of the same cursed father. As he exhales. Sorry, let me catch my breath. Maybe we can sit together and I can explain.
I think he's gonna be frozen the entire time, and he's just gonna get down on one knee and hold his brother forehead to forehead.
Lottie's gonna go outside and grab everyone else and be like, can y'all just this way?
This man will, Tacitus will say, let me sit if you don't mind. Kind of finds his way, stumbles into this wooden chair.
He's gonna help him. He's gonna feel a little bad. Just broke his neck.
Exhaling now. So, this, he gestures to the thing around his neck. This stone is from the elves in the Fortain Forest. They said it would bring me to my siblings, to my cursed family, though none are as disfigured as I. Castgrove is our name. I am Tacitus Castgrove. You are Julian Castgrove.
I think he's gonna be like, shh, don't say that name.
Okay.
Where's our father?
Do not know. I was cast away.
I don't know if Natas, when he says don't say that, I don't know if he looks over at where Lottie and Greyflame are standing. Or anything, and Lottie's just kind of
Are you moving near the table, or are you still down there?
No, I'm just staying where I am, and hey, what's up, guys? Yeah.
And is Gwayhair going to be come in and be present?
I think I would have gone outside and gotten them.
After
Margie and Gwayhair. I'm you might wanna.
Oh, I'm having a pleasant conversation with this orc bard out here, but I have to go. My friend is calling me.
I'll say, oh, no problem. My name's Balkan, by the way. Nice duetting with you for the brief moment.
I'll be back.
And Lottie would kind of say oh, sorry to interrupt, but
This seems
and then
important.
kind of describe everything that just went down.
That's a bit revelatory. Let's go meet this guy.
I was kind of giving them distance to figure out whatever it was or is that they are figure out terrain.
So this man will continue speaking. My brother, our brother, Aspentil, I knew him when I was young. He was filled with more rage than I. He wanted to find our father, to get revenge for being cast away. I couldn't keep up with him, and so eventually we parted ways. Eventually I made my way through the Fortain Forest. The elves, they took care of me. And a future seer, he's predicted that the 4 children of Castgrove will come together to break their family curse. So I struck out But I did not expect to meet you, little brother.
You don't know where Caspian is.
No, but perhaps now that the stone has brought me to you, it will bring me to him as well. And he kind of holds it up, and then as he holds it in a western direction, the stone begins to pulse. And he'll say, "It will! It will! Now have I found one. Must find the other, and then the third. Oh, I know not who that is. I knew simply as a child that there was a Julian younger and a Caspian older. There must have been another child after." He looks
Are you
kind
coming
of
with me?
wide-eyed. Where are you going?
Look, like, I don't have the slightest idea. We're looking for a cure to another problem.
Well, that's good. And then it is that you hear the voices shouting high from outside.
Uh-oh.
Whom say, "Everyone within the establishment, hold your positions. The fugitive is within, and he must surrender himself. Vergent Inquisitors await him." And as the front doors lean closed, you can see outside, now posted are there, individuals on horseback.
Before they come into view, can I do a lizard transformation?
Sure.
Nice. Smart.
Outside, at this
I
moment,
can always drop it.
this structure is surrounded by the Vergent Empire's special force for capturing users of magic, the Inquisitors. Wide go the eyes of Tacitus. He says, "No, I thought that they would have stopped following me once I'd taken refuge with the elves."
I think he's just gonna tap his eyes right here and tap on the table and just go, shh.
Okay. How is your group going to respond to this situation?
Well, I'm down to kill some Inquisitors. I don't know about you, Natas, but this seems like important for you.
To be honest, Natas is not paying attention to anything you're saying. This is the first time he's actually really mad. You're so watching like unbridled rage, just like slowly just going up and up and up and up and up and up.
So like we're used to seeing loud, angry Natas, but this is like quiet, scary, angry Natas.
Yeah. Loud Natas is happy Natas. Quiet Natas, that's bad.
I'm gonna stand up on a table and I'm just gonna be like, "Attention, everyone staying in the bar. If you are unarmed and do not want to be harmed, I would advise you find somewhere safe to stand, like in a back room or upstairs or something."
The bartender's gonna say, "That's right, everyone. We're gonna go, everyone back here, into the staying rooms. Oh, I'll leave this business to all of you. Please do not destroy my establishment if you can help it."
No promises.
You can hear
Natas is
some
gonna say,
disgruntled cries from rooms within which rested people that cared not to be disturbed. But the situation seems to have demanded it.
Natas is gonna sit down in the fucking corner. No.
I go behind the bar and look for
He's
something.
not fighting.
We're just waiting.
So the building right now is surrounded. And how you all proceed with this situation is in your hands.
I think we just wait for them to come in and start asking questions.
I'm going to cast Aid at level 3, which will give, I'm going to say, let's do Greyflame, Natas, and myself 10 maximum hit points.
Tacitus is going to get up and kind of make his way over to Frida as her eyes kind of go wide as this very deformed looking humanoid approaches her, and he'll say, "You're on a quest, yes? What kind of is that?" And she'll say, "We are on a sacred mission to restore the sanctity of our homeland and heal my people from an affliction that ails them and ourselves." And he will look then wider in eyes around at all of you and say, "You are all in this mess because of me, and I would encourage you that you need not shoulder it on my account."
I think Natas is just going to slowly turn to his brother, and he's just going to say, "You're not alone, brother.
But I should be.
Never again.
I should be in this
Never.
time. You have a quest that you are on. I will exit through the west side of the building. I will cause a distraction. In that time, you can all leave through the east side, where their grasp is weaker. They can try and capture me if they dare."
Ooh, 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 ooh. I think as he says that, Lizard Lottie.
Yeah?
Maybe I didn't turn into a lizard yet.
Sure, that's fine.
He's gonna say,
Almost.
"Would you like someone to stay with you, perhaps hidden?"
"No," he says, "I will draw them away as far as I can. We must reunite our family, but our family's purpose must be redeemed. It must no longer be cursed by a dark legacy."
I don't think Natas is going to let him leave.
Okay. You can object to this
Greyflame
plan.
says, "Friends, stay together. Family also stays together." And Greyflame says, "We will defeat any who come to take you away." And two blades come out. Shink.
Okay. Sorry. Is the bartender still around?
No, he's gone. He is hiding.
Can I go to that hiding spot and ask him a question?
Sure.
Yes. That's
Sure.
Awesome.
I can open up this door on the side here. You can go check him out.
He'll knock on the door.
Yeah.
Very politely wait until someone opens it. "Hello, I am sorry to disturb you, but is there a way out of here? Perhaps
There are
a
doors on every side of the building.
secret tunnel?"
No.
And so he's gonna go back and then tell everyone that there's no secret tunnel. I was wrong. There is no secret.
Guns fucking blazing.
Natas is done with Lottie trying to figure out a safe way out
I
of this.
think Natas just walks into the center room and just takes out his axe and slams it into the ground. He's just already starting to make a pentagram. He's just like, "I'm gonna kill every motherfucker that walks into that door." He's going full psychopath.
Got your back, Natas.
Oh, I only have to be holding the dagger, right?
Yeah.
What if I
technically-
put it in my tree mouth teeth?
You can do that when you wild shape. That's the cool thing with being a druid is your magic items go into your body.
Well, no, I mean, instead of fighting, so I could still fight with my staff and stuff. But you know, when people do the really cool thing in movies where they have the knife and they hold it in their teeth and it looks really badass, and it's probably not viable in real life, but this isn't real life.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Tacitus
It
will
takes
say,
the dagger and it's
"If you wish to stay with me, brother, that is fine. I just don't know how we can fight our way out of this with their full force down upon us."
How strong are these guys?
Not strong enough.
Tyler, did you see the message I sent you?
No.
Roll 20.
Oh.
Tell me what you think of that.
I'm just picturing Greyflame doing, like, saying what you just said, but also laughing at the end, and it makes it so much more disconcerting.
They're not after me though. They're after that guy.
Right.
So would they? But Greyflame is gonna be keeping, like, this guy is clearly someone dear to a friend. So
Okay.
Greyflame is sticking with them. If they do run out to create a distraction, Greyflame will stick with them to keep them safe.
Okay. And Natas does not want to let brother out of his sight.
No.
Okay, so it seems like we're just going wrecking ball everybody together.
Oh yeah.
This is a bad idea.
This
This
is
is a terrible
great.
idea.
I'm just putting our options out on the table, so we're figuring that out.
I mean, if the party wants to run away, speak now or forever hold your peace.
What was
I
that?
feel like these two are like, the barbarians are like, yeah, let's go! And then Gwahir and Lati are like,
I don't know.
no.
Look,
no?
I'm not going to say that we should stay and fight everyone, but I'm also not going to convince Natas not to stay and fight everyone, and I'm not going to leave Natas.
Oh no, Lati's not going anywhere, but he's like, this is an awful idea as he readies himself to fight.
Yeah, it's just like that scene from Hot Fuzz where he's just like shame as he's loading a shotgun.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
So we've explored the distraction option and rejected it. So this is
Right.
everybody against him. What is the general battle plan here? Is it going to be a break out one of the doors, make a dash for it, and try and fight as you run? Is it going to be a just hole up here until the end of time, try and get them to come in? What's the plan?
We're
I think-
gonna come in.
Yeah, I think we
Let's
just
time
leave the
to
front door
create a
unlocked.
death funnel.
Yeah.
I
Just
think we
like,
let them come in. I have a nice idea for a nice little distraction. Right when they
Are we
walk
going to
in.
escape, or do you want to make a run for it
It's just
as a
help
group?
Karina an axe into some guy's neck, but we could also maybe use it for that.
Natas, you're really terrible at like establishing what the plan is before doing it.
I know. It's a problem.
I think Lati would turn to the brother whose name I already forgot and
Tacitus.
ask, okay, yeah, and ask, would you
Sorry.
be willing to leave with us?
With you all? It would be my pleasure to come with you. I just cannot stand by offloading this responsibility onto the shoulders of others. But if my brother will have it no other way, then I see little choice in the matter.
And then Lati's gonna say, it is not your choice to decide whether or not I choose to tolerate you.
What?
You're coming with us.
Okay.
I can hypnotize a lot of people at once.
So then you will hear the Vergent forces outside call out once again, and they will say, all those who do not surrender will be taken by force. We will be breaching your position. You have 1 minute to stand down peacefully.
Oh shit.
Lati's gonna start walking towards the door opposite to where these guys are yelling from.
This man is yelling from this door.
I think
then this
Toss is
door.
gonna quickly snuff out all these candles. Try to make it
Okay.
as dimly lit in this area as possible.
Okay.
Ooh. That's a good idea.
And
Yeah,
the
that's a
idea
real
is when
good
they walk
idea.
in, they get like that tunnel vision, like the flare from the light outside, and the only thing they're gonna see as the light goes in is just Natas carving his pentagram in the middle of the bar.
Oh, he ain't it
Natas,
out.
Put out
do
some fucking candles.
you wish me to stay
I think where you are is exactly
beside
perfect,
you?
my friend.
Perfect. But
keep
what
discarding.
of here? Would they not run past and go up the stairs and get your... I will go here if this is where they may come through. He He goes there.
Okay.
You know what? No, he's good. He listens to his friend. He's like, I have to trust my friend. I will stay beside you. You said this is good. It's good.
Okay. Frida's going to take up a position here for now. Sword and shield prepped. And Tacitus is going to stand here.
I'm gonna.
Mage.
Margie's going to crouch behind this table.
Boop.
Can I do this and this?
Yes, you can. Very cool.
Okay.
Thick as fuck.
Okay.
Oh Jesus, it's gonna be a lot of dice to remember.
I'm gonna. Ooh.
Positions held. Plan in
Oh, a
action.
non-magical weapon. I don't think I have any of those.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Yes, Tyler?
Is it okay if I use my spell slots, like 2 of them right now? It's like
Yeah.
not use them for keeping you guys safe.
Okay.
Like Greyflame is like, should I go protect friend or destroy enemies?
Well, you protect friend by destroying enemies.
Perfect.
Well,
I
system made.
activate mirror image, and then activate Shadow Blade.
All right.
It's gonna be
Oh,
gross.
God.
So it's you made it dimly lit, right? So advantage with. Oh yes, this is gonna be a sweet.
Yeah,
sweet
you're gonna be
time.
fucking terrifying. Just don't rage. That's all you.
I
you can't
will
rage.
not rage.
Yeah.
I need not.
Description of the dagger.
That is in your journal under items. Near the top. So Natas,
Got
you
it.
are carving a pentagram into the wooden floor.
In the image of his father's symbol.
Nice.
As you complete it and stand up, axe in hand, you can look towards the door from behind which the voice of the Vergent Inquisitors calls, "Your time is up." And at this time, we will conclude our session.
No.
And we will see the resolution
No, we
of this
gotta
situation
battle.
next week.
Ah!
Thank you all for being here. I look forward to seeing you soon.
That's hype.
My God.
Thank you.